What's up, guys? What's going on? How you doing, Tia? What's going on? How you guys been? It's good to see you guys, though. I've been the last time I came on live was last week. I think last week Wednesday. Yeah, last week Wednesday. That was the last time I came on live. Let's see. Is it Aki, David, my sir? You on live today? How you My man, I'm doing well, man. How you been? David, what's going on? Deviola, yo, man. What's up, man? How you doing? How you guys been? Long time. The last time I came on live was last week. I told you guys I was going to. I went to New York, so I just came back to Minneapolis. Sorry about that. It's good to have you here, David. What's going on? Let's see. Babes, how you doing? So what's up? You guys have any questions for me? I'm fine. How are you, Babes? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing very fine. Normally though, when I come on live and I tell you guys that I'll I'll be with you guys for 1 hour. Even though I love talking to you guys and I end up using 2 hours, 3 hours. So let's see how today goes. If you guys have any questions for me, come on, let's talk. Larry, nah, 1024. What's going on? Ismo, what's going on, guys? How you been? How you doing? Thank you guys for coming out to that. Pinky, when are you going to talk about relationships again? Oh my God. Would you believe something though? Let's see. Would you believe something, Pinky? My life, though, the only thing I like to talk about is software development, IT, computer science, because that's what I do for a living. But because I post about relationship and those things, people like it. So, and I like to talk about it because the dynamics of what is going on right now is. Yes. So, David, is that what he said? David said, "Sir, your boy is fine, doing great. How is New York?" My man is just there. Everywhere is starting to, the weather is changing though. No more snow, no more ice. But it's a little bit chilly, but it was fine. It was fine. It was very, very fine. I was there for like 4 days. It was very, very fine. You guys should have your friends. I'm coming. I'm trying to make myself some tea. Pinky said, no, why? Like, I'll be back. I want to make tea. Okay. So, who said IT is boring? Pinky said IT is boring. So, I think Aki said, what would you do if you were 23 years old again? My man, if I was 23 years old again, oh my God. Now, let me change these glasses. If I was 23 years old again, let's see. I won't fall in love though. I swear to you. Because, I wasn't emotionally matured. I was young. I strongly believe, then at 23 years old, I strongly believe in the concept of love of the movie. Like, oh, babe, I love you. Yeah, I want to, yeah, I'll give you the world. All that nonsense. You know. So I would have focused on money, if that makes any sense. You get my point? So at 23 years old, that's what I would have done. So I would have focused on myself and develop. And ah, I'm coming. I'm trying to prepare some tea, and I have to add honey. So let's see. Pinky said IT is boring. IT is the future, though. Would you believe that? Without IT, the concept of what we're doing right now. Okay, check this out. I live in the United States of America, and people come to my life from all around the world. IT, that's the future. So, Ismo, good question. Okay. Ismo said, I sometimes enjoy the challenges I get when I code. My man, nobody enjoys the challenge. Look, let me tell you something, Ismo. To write a program is easy. To debug a system, to make a program do what you want it to do, I don't enjoy it though. I have to be frank with you in any way. Um, but check this, Ismo. Some people like to be a developer. You get my point? Like some people like to be a developer. I don't. I guess that's the reason why I'm there. Okay, never mind. Okay. Akins. Akim. Akim Fessor. Okay. What part did you take to get into tech? Degree, certificate, or combination of both? My bachelor's degree was in business and psychology, and I finished my bachelor's degree in 2009. So I was a business analyst for many years. But then I came to United States in 2014, and I was still a business analyst, and I became a data analyst, and then a business analyst. And that was when I worked with some software engineers. So that built my curiosity. So I decided to go back to school to get my master's degree in computer science, software engineering. So I moved from Dallas to Minnesota. And that was when I started working for my professor in school. So he employed me as one of his staff. And then I started doing DevSecOps. And that is a concept in cybersecurity. It's like a strategist. It's like the business analyst side of cybersecurity. I was doing DevSecOps, which is development security operation. Great experience though, and I did that for like 7 months. And after that, I got a job with Wells Fargo, the bank. And after Wells Fargo, I was Wells Fargo for like a year. Then my professor wrote me a recommendation letter to 3M. And then I became a professional like cybersecurity engineer. Then from there, I got a job to my new current place in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm not going to tell you guys the name because of privacy and those things. And I currently work as a senior cybersecurity engineer. So that's my journey on how I became. But then I got certifications along the way, obviously. Even though I have a master's degree in computer science, I still need some certifications. So because, I end up getting 46. So never mind. Pinky said, I will let my partner take care of all that. Take care of all what? IT? Does your partner can we talk about relationship the last hour? Okay, Pinky, what do you want to know about relationship? You ask me any questions and I'll tell you. Pinky, just tell me. What do you want to know about relationship? Let me see. Obviously, Pinky wants to know. Pinky, tell me. Since you want to know about our last 30 minutes. Pinky, talk to me though. Anything like if okay. Iced out Abe said, hey bro, I live in Minneapolis. What part of Minneapolis do you live in? Iced? Ismo said, wow, that's a lot. I style. You like, yeah, I style. Look, I moved from Dallas to Minneapolis in 2018. It's okay. You can't compare Minneapolis to Dallas, obviously, but it is chill. Very, very chill. And I like it. Like, is that, what is that place? Is that the one they call, Lake Calhoun? You live by Lake Calhoun. Oh, my man. My man, that's the rich neighborhood, though. Very close to Hoptown, right? Nice neighborhood, though. I used to like coming around that place in the summertime because of the girls. But okay, let's see. Condom salesman, welcome back. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? And Pinky said last hour. This is what I like. You guys should ask me any question. Pinky, you can ask me anything. If you want to talk about relationship, let's just spice it up. Talk to me. Anything. Now you know something though. Even though my page is strictly for men, and the things I say, most women find it very offensive that, oh my God, why are you telling them this? Check this out. I like to talk to men. I do. I like talking to men though. And a lot of men send me friend requests on Instagram and they DM me saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, we like you. But now to the women in the chat room that don't like what I say, if you have anything you want to say to oppose whatever I posted, speak or be gone. I'm just joking though. You guys can say your mind. Say anything that comes to your mind. I don't care. Aha. Let's see. I Star by Lake Cahoon. Lake Cahoon is a nice place though. I just be cooking. Let's see. What do you think of Dev Mountains? Dev Mountains. What is Dev Mountains? I don't know what Dev Mountains is. Dev Mountain. What is Dev Mountains? I don't know what. I Star say, yeah, right, next to Hoptown. That's it. I like Lake Cahoon though, but very expensive. And as a matter of fact, though, I won't want to live in that kind of neighborhood because of the uptown girls. I'll get carried away. So I live in downtown Minneapolis, and and I like it. I like it in here. Condom salesman, doing great. Good to see you guys again, though. For real, I actually missed you guys. I swear, I missed you guys though. So, Akin Fesor, thanks. I'm currently pursuing a BS in computer science. Look, I love talking to you guys though. The fact that majority of you are pushing it, like I love it. I do love that though. He said I'm currently okay, and Akim Fesor was wondering if I should obtain a. Of course. Look, let me tell you something. Even with your bachelor's degree in computer science, like I said, I have a master's degree in computer science, and I end up getting 46 certifications. I was getting all certifications in every aspect of IT because I wanted to be a full stack developer. Even with your bachelor's degree, when you have a certification in something you're curious in, it upgrades you. How do you think I became a senior cybersecurity engineer? I didn't even have 5 years experience as a software engineer. That's the truth though. It was the certification that you get my point. So you can do that. Pinky, should you hold people or men to their word even though you just met them? Let me tell you something, Pinky, about a solid man. I mean, a man of integrity. And that's the reason why I preach to men back to back that they need to master their emotions and get to a certain stage in their life before they start taking women seriously. When you master your emotions fully, you understand that whatever you say out of your mouth as a man, it came to pass already. Does that make sense? So, a genuine man, an upright man, doesn't have any reason to lie to you. Like, take for example, back in the day when I was younger, if I go out with if I go out on a date with a woman and she disrespected me along the in between the date and all that, I won't complain. I won't even say anything because I want her to go home with me so I can sleep with her. I'm at that level right now, financially, emotionally. Like I am literally up there, guys. Like I swear to you. Now, if I go on dates with any woman, and she doesn't necessarily need to do things I don't like. You get my point? I literally let them know that, nah, you're not good for me. Because I have placed a lot of value on myself there. It is a privilege that she is in my domain. You see, it is a mindset. It is a state of mind. So, to answer Pinky's question though, you have to hold men accountable. But how you approach men, it matters a lot. What am I trying to say? Remember, you're a woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, take for example, the same way I would check men, I'm not gonna check women like that. Even though women do stupid things I don't like, I don't check women like that. I let women experience 60% of my masculine. You get my point? Like, I let her feel me, to let her know that, okay, I am a man. But I do not place that kind of pressure on women. So I don't think it makes a lot of sense when women pressure men, like just the same way men will pressure men. You get what I'm saying? Because there's nothing he can do to you if you upset him. So even if you would tell him that, nah, you fucked up, I thought you said you would do this, you have to do it like a woman. So that way, your respect will be, because very, very few women can actually do these things. Yeah, if you met them today, and that's the reason why I said this last week before I traveled. I said, it makes more sense for women to learn the ways of women and men to learn the ways of men. There's no reason to assume anything. Let's see, condom salesman. So I'm working on a startup business and I believe things are going pretty good the other day. Man, I like it when you guys are doing things though. You have to. You have to. I just be cooking said coding boot camps. Look, coding boot camps is actually very, very good. And if I can go back to 2017, before I decide to go back to school for my master's program, I would have first got a coding boot camp, get a full-time job, and then go to school. But the thing is this, most of my friends that did that, they didn't end up going back to school for their masters because, I mean, the money is good though. The thing is this, with your coding certification boot camp, it will be very hard for you to secure a full job. You probably have a 6 months, 1 year contract, and you renew every now and then. So, condom salesman said, my girl told me if my business kicked up, I should still hold on to my clinic job part time. It depends though, but for now, yeah. And condoms, how old are you? You can do both though. You can do both. Akim Fesso said thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Ayo Slim said, oh, wow, you're so handsome. Oh my God, Ayo, easy, easy. Oh my God, look at what I said. I said easy. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. Ayo Slim. Okay, condom said, hold on to a job that doesn't benefit me. Let me tell you something. Condoms. This is one of the mistakes most people make. People think experience is about money. It's not necessarily about money though. If you have something other than money, you're still benefiting from that job, I would encourage you to stick with it. It's a clinic job. What do you do for them? Like what kind of I was flabbergasted in my head. I was like, why she think like that? I think she has your best interest though. If she wants you to hold on to that business and still, I believe you have a good one though. Most of the women on today, my man, they don't care about you as long as you provide money. I'm pretty sure your girl has your best interest though. Pinky said, but when we women hold men accountable, we get labeled as being difficult because you don't know how to talk to men. Pinky, remember what I said something a couple of minutes ago? When you talk to men, you have to talk to a man like you're a woman. Because if men check men, like if men check men, if a man hold another man, like take for example, a man, if I hold another man accountable, there still have to be a great line in between because I don't want that conversation to lead to conflict. But women don't understand that, that barrier. Women tends to want to put that pressure on, because women understand that he's not going to touch you because you're a woman. But then, this is communication though. If you want whatever you say to cut across to him, if you want him to perceive you and still respect you, you have to talk to him like a woman. Except, he's a man. You don't want to talk to him like he's your son just because you're trying to hold him accountable. Just imagine that, I'm a man. Pinky, like just imagine, let's say I'm your boyfriend or I'm your husband. If I talk to you like I'm talking to a baby, you won't like that. You know, it's just the same thing. And that, guys, and that's the reason why I said this last week before I traveled. When I said that emotional intelligence, the definition of emotional intelligence for women, it is different than the definition of emotional intelligence for men. You get my point? Like, women believe that, okay, if a man can listen to her and just listen and, just listen to her, not necessarily trying to provide solutions to whatever problem she has, that is a man that has emotional intelligence. But the definition of emotional intelligence for men, it is very, very different though. If you know how to talk to men as a woman, the man will respect you though. It will. So, what is this? Mahmoud Maximilia. Okay, Shahim. I prioritize myself, and the lady always say it's not about myself only. My man, remember when I said emotional intelligence? If you have a woman in your life, like take for example, I prioritize myself obviously, but then even before I met my girl, when I was dating, I let them understand that okay, I don't want a relationship, but this is the goal, this is the thing I'm going. And when you prioritize yourself, though, you can't be selfish, especially when you have a girlfriend, a labeled girlfriend in your life. You still have to be there. You still have to provide emotional, security. Listen to her though. Ask her questions. How you doing today? Call her every now and then. Let her know that okay, I'm working on my dreams, ball. Like for example, I do this though with my girl because there are sometimes I don't want to talk. Like let's say I have some project. I'm a senior cybersecurity engineer. I have busy schedule though, a busy life with businesses and all that kind of stuff. So there are some days when, like, let's say I thought, I saw, like, let's say we hang out together in the weekend, which is Friday to Sunday. Monday we talk, and Tuesday I will be busy. Wednesday I'll be busy. I'll send a message to her on Tuesday and say I'll be busy all through today. I'll call you tomorrow. That's emotional intelligence, though, when you can communicate and let her know that okay, I'll be busy. So, oh, condoms, I remember you. I remember you now, condoms. I remember you now. I remember I spoke to you last week. Yes, I remember you now. The thing is this though, I'm pretty sure she likes you. Okay, medical assistant, condoms. I'm pretty sure though, I'm pretty sure you have a good one. The fact that she suggests. But one thing I don't like about women's suggestion. Women's suggestion to men is not like they want you to make your own decision. It's like this is the right thing you should do. I know better than you. And I don't like it when women talk like that, though. Sincerely speaking, I do not like it. So, I are slim. Not true at all. Real women look for way more than just money. I never said women look for money. That's not what I said just now. I are slim. I never said little girls care about just money. Money is part of it, though. Ayo, have you heard about the word hypergamy? It's not just money that women are looking for. Oh, we've come to know that now. Back in the day, when we were younger, we used to think it's just money, but it's not just money. It's combination of many things. Combination of many things, though. And even if you don't have money, women like the fact that women want men that have prospects of making it in the nearest future. So it's not just money. I never said it's money. So what about your morals and values? Ayo, I don't want to disappoint you, but morals and values, though, women, it's a political correct thing for women to say, but I promise you, from my experience, and from studies, statistics, and those things, women don't really care about those things. If women care about morals and values, there was this statistics that came out last year. Check this out, guys. They asked 10,000 women out of a medical doctor that made $500,000 and a Russia kingpin. that has $10 million. Who would you pick? Would you believe 9 million? No, 9,000 of those 10,000 women. They picked the Russian. Why? If you know how to create drama, you understand? Drama. Women love men that knows how to create drama. So Pinky said, but why do I have to choose my words wisely when his actions hurt me? Pinky, look at it from this side of you. The natural way for men to do things is to provide solutions, for women. Like, take for example, if you come to meet me, oh my God, my friend keep disrespecting me at work. I'll be like, Janie? I say, yeah, Janie. And I'll be like, how about you just stop talking to her? That is me doing the natural thing that I'm designed for. Do you understand that men are not good listeners? Would you believe that? You don't know that, right? But we learn these things. So if you say that, why should you choose your words though? You want his respect, right? If you care about this man truly, 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 you will learn how to talk to men. It is common sense. I have to be frank with you. If you respect this man, you will learn how to talk to him though. I'm telling you, you choose your words wisely though. I take for example, when I was younger, I told some guys a couple of weeks ago, but I should tell Pinky and Hayo. When I was younger, I was very, very hot-tempered. Very, very hot-tempered. I was dumb. So the girl I was dating when I was in when I was doing my bachelor's degree, back then in 2006, 2007, beautiful girl. And we'll fight all the time. And looking back right now, it's unnecessary though, because I thought that because it was love, you have to express whatever you feel. It doesn't work like that though. You will lose that person. You will lose that person. They are human beings. As a matter of fact, in database, if you guys know anything about database, SQL 101, a data table, a data set, every two human beings, like a man and a woman, they are two entities coming together into one data set. Even in that same data set, there's still label one, label two. Like, okay, this is entity one, this is entity two. So it is common sense though. You just have to be gentle with whoever you say you love. If you love them though, try and put yourself in people's shoes. How would you feel if this person doesn't care about listening to you? And now, I don't even argue with nobody. Would you believe? I don't even have time for it. I don't have the energy, It comes with age though, so. Yeah, Pinky, I got you. Ayo Slim said, oh, you have a girlfriend, lucky woman. Oh yeah, I do. Ayo, I'm 37. Of course I have to have somebody. And I love her. But you know something? My definition of love now is different from when I was young. Now, at my age, if she decides she wants to go tomorrow morning, Domina, my man, what's going on, man? How you doing? Condom salesman. Condoms, I promise you though, with your business idea, with your new startup though, I'm pretty sure you do well. But you can't just leave your job just because you don't like your job now. You still have to hold on tight. But from what you said just now about your girl, to some extent, I think she has your best interest at heart. She does. So, Elliot, can you please elaborate on the pros and cons of having healthy how with a woman as compared? What is healthy how? My man, look. What is healthy how? Building up your life with her before becoming established. Aye, my man, that's hard though. Look, before this time that we are in right now, before year 2000, women were mystery to men. It was almost impossible. If you asked majority of older men, they would say, no, it's impossible to understand women. Then we started doing research, reading books like The Ways of Superior Man. That book came out in 2002. And then we started reading The Rational Male, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get my point? Like, because, women are human beings. And it is common sense. From the movies that we've been watching, Disney, or the prince came in with a horse. Ta, 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 ta. Hey, my queen, I love you. As a man, we want that. As a young boy, we wanted that. So once we start feeling our masculine kicking like 20, 21 years old, we want to fall in love instantly and be with one woman and just get married. But then, you start understanding reality that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, though. Then we understood one reality about women. I felt bad. And that reality is this: the natural domain, the natural entity of a woman is hypergamy. Do you know what hypergamy is? Which means that women can only date their equal, which is across and higher. How does that make sense? Now check this out. If a woman, if you are in school, let's say you're still in high school and you play sports, you have traits of a man, because all the other guys in school, they want to be like you. One of the traits that women find very attractive in men is a man that other men wants to be like and women want. So when you're a college footballer, when you're a college basketballer, you have prospect that you will make it because everybody looks up to meet you. Everybody looks up to you. Women want you. But check this out. There are many people that, they dated the most beautiful girl in high school then because, she gambled on him that, okay, this guy is going to become something. It's going to be NBA. But they lost it. And, people like that, because, women are very, very deceptive. Guys like that will get married at the age of 24, 26. Why would you get married at that age? The brain of a man fully matures at the age of 25. And then from 25 years old, you will learn emotional intelligence for 10 years until the age of 25. And you will polish it for the rest of your life. Just because you have prospects. So this is for Elliot though. Just because you have prospect and a woman gambles on you that this guy will make it in the nearest future. If you lose your cool and that dream and that ambition, she will cut you off. She will. And most men will become bitter. Most men will become bitter and say, oh my God, I thought she said she loved me. You don't get it. Hypergamy. The concept behind the attributes under hypergamy is safety and security. Just because you have the prospect to make it, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. So my advice to you, Elliot, is this. You said, can you please elaborate on the pros and cons of having LTR? I don't know what LTR with a woman as compared. Maybe a relationship with a woman, building up your life with her before becoming established. My man, you don't want to waste your time though, because one, she will distract you. You're not yet there. I promise you. You see, your best batch of statistics has showed us that men, when they get to their 30s, 32, 33, that is when they are getting close to their peak of sexual selection stage. This is statistics from like 10 million men. 10 million men. That is a lot of number. So when I say this, that you need to focus on yourself. Do you know how many beautiful men are out there? But when you have a woman, I promise you, she will hold you back because what she wants that safety. She wants that security. You don't want to waste her time though, because you're not yet there. I don't know your age, Elliot, though. But my advice to you, man, if I had, now at 37, I don't like talking about how much I make or my net worth, but you guys have an idea. But okay, okay. Fox, hey man, how did you get to the US? Student visa, I had to get. Nah, I didn't come here with student though. Nah. Nah, hell no. My family has always come to the United States. Always. My dad came to the United States in 1972. Even though I don't tell people this, I will. Because one thing I try to do with social media is to separate myself from anything about my family. My dad came to the United States in 1972, and he came back to Nigeria in 1980. My great grandfather did the same thing. His father did the same thing. My uncles and aunties, everybody has to come to the United States to get their education. So, from a child, we've always come to America and go back home. In 2014, I decided to come here, and then everybody followed. So, we're here now. So, I didn't come here for a student. So, I didn't come here as a student, rather. So, Will Timmy, in my head, in my heart of hearts, I know I don't need a woman in my life right now. Yeah, of course. You don't. Because the thing is this, you want to become your best version. So any woman that end up meeting you will enjoy you. Like, take for example, I told you guys about when I was in my 20s. I'm 37 years old right now. When I was in my, when I was in my early 20s, I was hot tempered. I was very, very hot tempered. I don't even understand women emotions. Now, I mean, I'm chill. The girl I'm dating right now, she enjoys me. She enjoys me a lot. And she's a young lady. She's a very, very young lady. Right? Very, very young lady. So, Osler handbooks. Osler said, what did Osler say? Uh, Osler said, okay, my friend, let's set up a dual life right now. Osler handbook. Let's see. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, yeah. Osler, how do you want us to do this? Do you want me to call you, or would you, can you call him? Condom salesman said, I don't have problem with my job, but I want to put some more effort in my business to progress. Let me tell you, let me give you one advice, condoms. And that's the thing I love about men. If you know you can put that gamble on yourself that you're very, very sure. So that means you have to do a rigid feasibility study on your business and understand, okay, where would this business be in the next 5 years? And you need to tell your girl, if you love her though, that babe, I'll be very, very busy on this project though, and I need this to work. Because she will distract you. Women are designed to say, oh my God, you don't give me attention anymore. I thought you said you love me. You know, you don't want that. Ismo, assume, okay. If you find out your girl is cheating, would you break up with her? Of course, instantly, without hesitation. At this stage that I am right now, now this is the thing about my girl. My girl is 22 years old. She'll be 23 in August. So she's about to get to her peak of sexual selection stage. I am in my peak of sexual selection stage right now because I'm emotionally matured and I have money. You get my point? And it's not just money though, it's the fact that I understand polarity right now. Does that make sense? And a man that understands polarity will have a woman like this because women love drama. So you must learn polarity. Tan, 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 tan. You have to learn those things though. But most men will say, no, I want to love her. She's a goddess. She's a queen. I want to place her like this. And you will suffer. You suffer. She will cheat on you. She will. I'm telling you. So, let's see. Ismo said, or would you keep give? No. Ismo, I answered you already. She's she's gone. Like look. I'm a very big fan of setting the boundaries from the inception of the relationship. You have to set boundaries though. You just have to. But most men are scared of doing these things because they don't want her to hate them. Oh, I don't want her to leave me. If she leaves you, there are men. That's the reason why you need to work on yourself. Hey, my God, women is the last thing you worry about though. So why is it that women do not know what they really want? Condoms. You see, the emotion of women is too much for women to handle. That is the reason why women are looking for emotional matured men. Does that make sense? That is because their emotion. That's the reason why you see her. You have sex with her in the morning, a very good time with her. She went to work, she came back, acting grumpy. You look at her like this. You understand? You ask her whether then she start ranting. Oh, you didn't take out the trash. But then you just take a chill pill and just look at her though. Rather than upset and say, I haven't done anything wrong. What is it you just smack her ass a little bit. You get my point? Because you need to understand that whatever she's saying out of her mouth, it is completely different from how she feels. And you can't take however she expresses herself, you can't take it seriously. You get my point? You can't take them seriously. Women are, I don't like using that statement, but I will use it though. They are very, very unstable. But if you have emotional maturity, if you have emotional intelligence, you have a good time with women. Even when she's ranting, she's not taking it. She's not taking it that serious. You need sense of humor. Yeah, my point. Just look at her like this. You turn her around. You smack her ass a little bit. She said, "No, I'm serious. Yeah. Okay, I'm on my period." And you look at her like this, there, and so. But this wisdom, though, it comes with age. So, condoms. I'm pretty sure you got this. Um, your 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 true high say you don't look 37, my guy. I know. Why do you think I could land a 22-year-old a 22-year-old lady, my man? But thank you though, I appreciate that. Lion said, "What do you do? Like, what are your source of income?" Oh, my source of income though. I'm a software engineer. I'm a senior cybersecurity engineer, and I work for. I'm not going to tell you guys my name of my company. So, and I just finished my master's degree last year, December, and in computer science, software engineering, software engineering, and what else? And then I have investment portfolios in real estate, stocks, crypto, and what else? Yeah, that's it. What else do I do? And I have some other business, and that's it. So, Elliot said, "Thanks, I appreciate your advice." Yeah, of course. Ibrahim said, "I'm not emotionally matured, bro." Yeah, my man. Look, it comes with time, man. You just have to be patient with yourself. Like I said, I never said I was perfect. I made a lot of mistakes when I was young. So that's the reason why I encourage men that you want to make your mistakes from the age of 16 until 24 years old. So that way you can use, you can heal 25 until 30 something. So it comes with time. It comes with time. So Condom said, "Big time. It takes me a lot of patience to understand that." Of course. If you don't have patience, you can't live with a woman. If you don't have emotional intelligence. As a matter of fact, though, whatever she's saying out of her mouth, like take for example, if she said, "Oh babe, I love you to the end of time," you can't fucking believe her. If she say, "Oh babe, I don't want to be with you anymore," you can't even take her seriously though, because she's gonna come back and say, "I'm sorry I said that." Okay. So Lion said, "You are basically like what I want to be like. I'm 22. Lions, you're 22. I envy you. Finishing my master's you're 22. You're finishing your master's degree in computer science at 22. I finished my bachelor's degree at 24. Damn. I just got an internship this summer as a backend software engineer. Backend. What language did you start with? Python or Java or what? Backend is good though. Or JavaScript. Is it C or C++ or what? I also want to get into real estate. How did you learn to invest in real estate? What age?" My man, I came to United States when I was like 29. So a couple of months after I came to United States, I clocked 30 years old. So I got into real estate at the age of 30, 31. Yeah, 31. Was it 31? Yeah, 31. Buying and flipping. But 32, that was when I bought my first property. So, and I I went Python. But man, Python is beautiful though. Python is beautiful. So what do you use Python for? Artificial intelligence or machine learning, or what do you use Python with? What tool do you use it with? Let's see. Ibrahim said, I need to set do and don't and how to handle bad days. Of course. But Ibrahim understands something though. It can be very, very, it can be very, very, let me tell you a story. When I was doing my undergrads, I told you guys about this beautiful woman I was dating then. I love her. I know that, like then, I knew that I loved this girl. I don't want to fight with her. What I want is just to, but I was young. I was young. I was like 21, 22. We fight all the time. All the time. You get my point? Like, if I can go back in time, I wouldn't even date her. So, there's some lessons that you just need to learn by yourself. You date casually though, but you know. Well, it's part of life though. You just have to be patient with yourself. But most men will say, because the movies will make you believe that love is enough for a relationship to work. It's not. Money is not even enough though. So Lion said, I also want to get into it. Okay, I started with Python, and Lion said, is that with money you earn from your 9 to 5? No, actually, no. I didn't use my money to go into real estate, Lions. No, hell no, hell no. I don't. I never use my money though. I borrow money to do it. I use debt to create, to create my wealth. Even though I was making six figures though, I never used my money. What I did with my money was I was depositing my money into my life insurance, and then I just deposit and borrow it out and use it to invest into stocks and crypto. But then I borrow money to buy my properties. I borrow money to renovate. Now though, I don't even borrow money from banks no more. I use my American Express, my Platinum American Express. And so Ismo said I love Python too. Yeah. I would argue with anybody that Python is better than Java. Even though some knuckleheads will say, Jojo, oh yeah, Java is the best. Get out. But Python is the best. So Lion said, I haven't started my internship yet. I start in June. I'm busy. Look, the fact that you got an internship, you know, my man, your future, you have a very, very bright future. At 22 years old, I envy you, man. Just stay level-headed though, because the girls will come for you. You're still young. Your brain is yet to be matured though, I promise you. At 22 years old, I thought I was a man. Even at 25 years old, I thought I was a man already. I was like, it's the truth though. Oh no. So, Lions said, only be coding for 9 months. My man. But Python is not that hard though. Python is not that hard. Python is not that hard. I love Python though. Hey, but let me ask you something. Lions, what IDE do you use? PyCharm or Anaconda? What do you use? Lions said 6 figures from software development. My very first software engineering job I got was DevSecOps and cybersecurity. So even from software development, of course, you make 6 figures easily. The very, very first job I got in software engineering, that was when I got into my master's in 2018. So Ismo said, I have been in 3 relationships and they all cheat, but actually I appreciate the lessons. Let me explain something to you. I'm a very, very big fan of action and reaction. There is always a reason behind everything every human being does. And I try to learn from these things though, that what is the reason? Because you see, women are not stupid though. And I say this on this live back to back there. You don't want to underestimate a woman. You want to understand that there is a reason why she cheated on you. You're not doing something right. I promise you. You're not doing something right. If you are a bad, like take for example, if she don't, just the same way that men will say that, oh my God, this chick is beautiful, man. I don't think I can meet another woman like this. Men know this about certain men. And when they meet men like this, especially when you're doing everything, like the movies when they say that, oh babe, I want you to be my world. That's some bullshit. She doesn't want you to be her world. As a matter of fact, she will fucking leave you for a loser down the streets. So, one thing you want to do with women is this, and this is the mistake that men make. It makes a lot of sense from the inception to let her know that I'll give you everything you want. But these are the things I want. These are the things I don't want. These are the things I like. These are the things I do not like. Now check this out. Because she's a human being, she will test those boundaries back to back. Hmm? And one other thing you want to learn is sense of humor. You want to learn sense of humor so you don't have too serious about, around women. Understand something? You want to be on that mental level where if she stays or she goes, my man, life goes on, man. Condom said, of course, credit card always, man. Credit. Look, the United States is like, my man, the best, man. The best, man. For me though, when I first came here, I was, even though I got a job there at this mortgage company, I was doing e-commerce on the side, and then I would borrow money from the Credit Union Bank, which is a community bank within Texas then, and then I'll, borrow $1,000, $2,000, and when you have good rapport with banks, though, they will give you good money, 10,000, 20,000, and for me though, I was using this money for business, and I was aggressive because, my man, look, I was a man already. I was like 30 years old, and I have no wife, I have no kids. I mean, then, so if you learn how to use credits, though, you make money. So, Lions, man, you need to make a YouTube channel or something about how to get into real estate. My man, to get into real, of course, the thing about YouTube is this. Even though I have a YouTube channel already, but I don't have the time to do the video to edit. The reason why I decided to do live on this is because, I can easily talk to, if I can talk to 5 people, 2 people, my man, is okay. But a lot of people said I should start a podcast, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, but so let's see. Okay. Wait. Really? So what you do is just virtual studios? So why? Now that's hard. Like why do you use virtual studios? Okay, okay. Lion said, man, the girls are childish, man. The girls at the uni are not serious. Let me tell you something, though. And this is one thing that society is trying to push on women. The peak sexual selection stage of a woman, the top of the stage that statistics has proved to us that is this peak that women are very, very attractive to men. All men across all stage. I'm talking about men from the age of 17 until 75 years old. Is women at the age of 23 to 27 years old. But in the United States, though, that is the age that women blow. Women just rack body counts. Rack body counts, though. Just sleep around and waste their time, though. And I try to advise women back to back, and most of them don't like it when I tell them this because it's statistically proven that it's at that stage that you can secure a man of value, a man that you can actually use to serve your purpose. Because, let me say this to you guys. When I was younger, I strongly believe in love. I do. I believe in love then. And then I started having conversation with my dad. Then as a child though, then he told me this book, then he has this book in his office then called The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. In that book, they said something about love of a woman, which is it comes at a price. When women say, it's you that I want only you. It's not true. It's not true. If you don't have anything to offer, if you can't provide safety, security, she will fucking leave you. So it makes more sense for you to work on yourself constantly. And when you say women are childish, women don't want men of their level because a 22-year-old or 23-year-old, she doesn't have a 22-year-old young man doesn't have that emotional maturity to handle her emotions. Women are very, very unstable. So when they meet men like me, because whatever she does, whatever flip, I've seen it countless times. I'm just chill. And even in the midst of I'll just chill a little bit. Maintain that strong eye contact. Get up from where I'm sitting down, walk up to meet her, still maintain that eye contact. And she will chill because she doesn't know what I will do. Then I flip her around. Then I smile a little bit. You ease the tension. It comes with age and experience, though. So I use Virtual Studio. I like Virtual Studio, but I like to. I prefer. I use Virtual Studio to write templates. Does that make sense? But to write programs that I send into Git, GitHub, GitLab, I use PyCharm or Anaconda. So my friend keep telling me to use PyCharm though. I don't like PyCharm for nothing. It is very hard to use to debug the system. I mean, for me though, I prefer Anaconda. Always. Anaconda is the best. So Condom said probably is too nice and vulnerable. Yeah. And guys, women will tell you something that I want a man that will be vulnerable, a man that can crack. Look, there are statistics that shows that once you tell a woman that, oh babe, I have this problem, you can tell a woman you have a problem. I promise you, you can. She will listen to you as long as you have the solution to that problem. But the problem is this: we are all human beings. We go through life. There are certain stage of our life where we have problems and we need someone to talk to, but we don't have solutions to it. If you don't have the solutions and you decide to talk to your girl, she will fucking leave you. She will leave you because it shows you are a weak man. You are, and you're very very foolish. You should slap you and you keep cushy. But so pick up. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to me. Uh Pinky, let me explain something, my darling. You see, men are very, very simple. And this is one of the problems I have with women of this generation because women think men and women are the same, but they are not. Remember when I said they are two different entities? Men and women are two different systems, completely different. And we perceive things completely different. If you want your man to be loyal to you, and the definition of loyal to women is different from women. You need to learn how to talk to men and how to talk to men. When you say that if you don't want it done to me, don't, there are many things that if you want to, how can I put this? And majority of women in this generation, they have the queen archetype. Only a foolish woman has the queen archetype. From statistics back to back, though, if you are a woman that likes to show authority to a man, that likes to boss on a man, the best man that is good for you is the one with the manager archetype. They also have money though, but the downside is this: they want their woman to take lead and they cheat all the time. They are very, very flashy, but they cheat all the time. But majority of you though, even the queen archetypes, you want the ruler, you want the leader archetype. But this is the thing about the leader archetype. The leader archetype is the man that other men want. All women want this man, but this is a dedicated leader. If he tells you one, you better follow that one. The dark side of this leader archetype is this: they can be very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. From statistics and education back to back, we've come to understand that it makes a lot of sense for us to size women from the get-go. Like, take for example, if I go on first date with women, I tell them that I say the same thing. And this is how I selected, this is how I selected my girl. She was literally the only one that passed the test. My words are simple. We're about to go out to dinner. I don't want you to touch any door handle. If you get to the handle before me, you wait. I don't want you to touch the chair. I'll pull the chair for you. I don't want you to talk to the waiter, to the waitress. Okay? Now check this out. This is a test. I've gone on dates with many women and they go against these things I told them because I'm testing to see if she's going to follow my lead. And most women will say that, no, I just met you. I'm not going to follow your lead. Back in the day when I was 29, 30 years old, I'll still take them back home and sleep with them. But then I got to that peak and then I started making massive money. My ego went to the roof, man. So I'll pay for the dinner and still say, nah, you're not good for me. So if you don't want to be used by men, so Ibrahim said exactly my point. Okay. Lion said, how much was your first real estate? I mean, it was the house was like 150 something. I don't remember. But you need to understand something because it wasn't my money, it was the bank's money. So I sincerely, but then, I had to put in a down payment. And I used something then called FHA loan. FHA loan in the United States is when, they give you, your first time home buyer, they give you $10,000 for free to buy a house, to secure a house. So if you eventually sell that property, you have to return that $10,000. But for me, I'm not gonna sell that property till the end of time. Huh? And so that's what I did. I sincerely don't care um, about the money and the price because it's not my money. As long as there is return on investment on the property, I'm good. Um, Ibrahim said United Kingdom is best when it comes to credit cards and loan with small interest. My man, United States is the best for me though. It's the best for me. Best, best, best. So, Ibrahim, do you live in the United Kingdom? Okay, let's see. Lion said, "What do your days consist of? What's your daily routine?" My man, I work from home, man, and I have lazy schedule though. My man, you understand? Okay. You will eventually get there. Normally, though, they will have you believe that as a software engineer, you're working 12 hours. Nah, we're not. I probably work 4 hours every day. So my schedule of the day is this: I get out of bed 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I pray. And after praying, I do my workout exercise. I have this indoor bike. I exercise in here. Then I don't go downstairs to the gym. I hardly leave my place. Maybe in the afternoon if I want to go see my girl at the coffee shop. And then, well, then I walk, and then I talk to my team members. And I have team members in Dubai and team members in India. And what else? It depends. It depends. If I'm working on a project, when I was like last year, for example, when I was doing my master's program, I because I take evening classes 5:45 to 9 p.m. Some days Monday, sometimes Wednesday, sometimes Friday. So that's how it goes. And I have very chill days though. Some days I play video games, and some days I just I work though. I work. Chill days. Ismo, if you could get back, but I decline. If we could get back by decline. Ismo, I'm lost a little bit. Pinky, yes, sounds better. Okay. I'm lost a little bit. Ibrahim, oh, okay. What's that? Patron, right? I disagree. What do you disagree on exactly? Patron, can you tell me? Kondo said, one day one of my women woke up and said she's not happy. I asked, what does that has to do with He said, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? And then she was, oh God. Lately, though, I've come to understand something. You just have to get, oh, really? You're not happy? I talk to me. What's the problem? And she will rant. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. So, Ibrahim said, I'm always perplexed when people say she will leave you. I don't understand at all. Yeah, a woman is entitled to leave a man. Men are entitled to leave women. But then, and that's the reason why I oppose people falling in love, men falling in love, people falling in love into, oh, yeah, I think I fell in love with her. That's some bullshit, though. You can be in love, though. But don't you ever fall in love with a woman because she will destroy you. And as a matter of fact, though, men has a lot to lose when it comes to relationships. So, um, Ibrahim said, "My door is always open. You can leave anytime. I don't chase after women." But Ibrahim, you have to understand something though. You still have to let her know that she like you need her in your life. Does that make sense? You're not going to force her to do anything, but I value you and I like spending time with you. You get my point? And she'll say, "Oh, really? Tell me more." Don't tell her nothing though. You know, you can just, okay, what are you doing on Friday? And okay, I'll come and pick you up on Friday, and and then she say, "Oh, okay, so where we going?" You have to be spontaneous though. You just have to be. You just have to be spontaneous. So, Lion said, "So you rent out those properties?" Back in 2017, I rent out the properties. But from from the end of no 2016 I went out the properties, but from from the end of 2017, 2018, I switched all the properties to Airbnb. All properties though. Because the money that comes from the rentals though, it wasn't much. But from Airbnb though, we went sonic. It was like so man said OMG. Yeah, of course. Ah man, you're chilling. What games do you play? I mean I play adventures though. I play adventures. Even though I'm playing the new God of War right now, even though it can be very, very hard and very challenging. And then I play two games at the same time, which is God of War and Tomb Raider. So Tank said, I'm 20-year old. Tank. Okay, Tank is a man. Tank said, I'm 20-year old with really good credit and I'm thinking of doing a rental car service with passive. My man, go for it, man. I hear people make massive money off Turo. Go for it, man. Yeah, and this is not your money, man. Go for it, man. Shush, go for it, man. I have like five, six cars, stacking like $10,000 free money. Shush. So, what advice can you give me for dating Amahina Saku while I'm on the come up, my man? Inner circles are very, very. Let me explain something to you about inner circle. Inner circle is like a fraternity, but it's not a fraternity. It's not a gang. It's not. It's like this. These are your carcass of friends that you have tested back to back. These are friends that will never, ever, ever betray you in any way. They don't need to be many. They can be two, they can be three, they can be five. For me, my inner circle has 16. 16 men. We hardly see each other, but we talk on FaceTime every weekend. Conference calls with everybody. How to build them? You guys have the same likes and dislikes. Do you guys like the same kind of women? Do you guys, like, for example, I don't drink alcohol, but I have friends that drink a lot. I have, I'm an introvert. I have friends that are extrovert, are introvert. You want people like that. But one thing we have in common is movies, comic books, cartoon, women. I have a different spec of women, and from them, and some of them are humanizers, some of them are not. So one thing we have in common was money, success, and integrity. Integrity is very, very powerful though, and we compete positively between ourselves. I didn't want to go back to school for computer science because I thought you have to be a genius to be a software engineer. But these guys challenged me though. And right now, the new challenge within the circle right now is every one of them are starting to get invitations from American Express for the black card. So, and normally you have to spend like $250,000 in a year before you get the invitation for the Amex black card. But one of the downsides for the black card for me though is the fact that you have to pay $10,000 initiated fee and initiation fee, and then you have to pay $5,000 every month and every year. If you want the respect of your friends, man, you want people that will challenge you, if that makes any sense. So you want people that anytime you guys see each other is about upgrade and elevation. So let's see. Let's see. What have I? Okay, I'm planning on doing auto loan for down payments on exotic. My man, go for it, man. Look, when it comes to these cars, I think I saw your message on Instagram, but then I waited for your message because I remember your face. But this is for Tank, but I remember your face, so my man, go for it though. You make a lot of money, but make sure you plan your feasibility studies though. What would you do if people crash your car? You get my point. I have exit strategy and I have the right feasibility studies. I have backup plans. You get me? Like the profit you make from those, do you want to use it to buy properties and do Airbnb? I have long term goals. You get my point? So it's not just you making money from Turo and then you start flexing. Does that make sense? So you should have strategy like that. Like take example, when I started investing my money into real estate, I picked the profit from the real estate and bought other properties. Then I started buying stocks. At my point, then I started, doing other businesses and started a job, started making good money, take the profit. Then I learned about whole life insurance, learn about IUL, what do they call this bank? What is that? What is I forgot that thing. This that thing where you put your money into it. You guys. what do they call this thing? When you deposit your money, deposit your money into your life insurance, you borrow the money out. I forgot, but you get the idea. What I'm trying to say is, you have, long-term goals of what you want to use the money for. So, Ismo said, if you stop giving your girl attention and she doesn't care to complain why, what would you do? My man, she's probably getting the attention from other people. Does that make sense? She is. Women can't live without attention though. If she likes you, she needs your validation. So if she doesn't complain about your validation, my man, she doesn't give a damn about you, man. In any way, she doesn't care about you. So um so Condom said, why women always think they have a lot of opinions out there. Men will sleep with them but not wife. Yeah, because there's this misconception that men and women are the same. You get my point? And women think they can exercise sexual preferences just the same way men do it. But 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 women don't understand that men are not even getting that much sex. You get my point? Like, there are very few percentage of men that are actually sleeping with all the women. And these are facts though. These are facts. But this few percentage of men, like take for example, a man of my caliber, I can't get married. I can in a week, I can't even have sex with two women. It is my personality. So, there are many men like that have a very strong integrity, but women don't know this because they have the wrong perspective, the wrong perception of what a man is. So, and about the opinion, women are designed to believe they know better. Political correct statement like, yeah, how about you do it this way? Shush. Ama, why women always think, okay, damn, okay, Mr. Sharif, you be Niger guy. I be Niger man, oh my bros. Thank. Yes, this is how it means to get started of for passive income to do more and build out there. My man, go for it, man. No hesitations, man. The fact that you even want to come in, let me make some tea again. My man, go for it though. Without without hesitation. You're doing great. Go for it though. And it's okay for you to probably hesitate. How about you start with one car to see how the market is, and then go for it. You get my point? Then go for it though. So okay. After that, I plan on buying land back home in Ghana and Nigeria. Do you have a house? Okay. Tank. What state? What's like? Okay. Tank. You live in the United States. I would advise you though, before you buy properties in Africa, you want to invest here first. You can't compare the market in the United States to that of outside the country. You want to invest here first. The return on that investment, then you buy outside the country. At least that's what I did. So, Ismo, shout out to you, man. Now, okay, so Ismo, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. So, guys, listen. I understand that the dynamics of the relationship dynamics right now is it's a little bit complicated, and statistics has shows that you know men are no longer being valued in society, and we understand that. And there are some men there that still believe in the whole concept of love. I still believe in the whole concept of relationship and things like that and that kind of thing. But love is good though if you find the right one. But definition of love in the movie is different from reality though. Even when you eventually find a woman that will decide to stay with you, you still have to continue to work on yourself. Does that make sense? You can't just, like in the movies when this get me very annoyed. Oh my God, condoms. Okay, let me read this. Mr. Sharif, ever been in situations where a girl who claims to be interested but hardly talks or initiate convo, she doesn't find you attractive. She doesn't like you. You're not a first option. You know, just the same way you can do if you like her woman. You know how you want to pick a phone and want to talk to her. Yeah, she doesn't value you. You're not a first option, and it's okay. And this is one thing I try to preach to guys though there. Your value, you just the same way women have their value, you have your value too. You have your value, and society holds you to it. You get my point? You do have a very, very strong value. But the thing is you have to earn your value. You have to. Women are born with it. You as a man, you have to earn your value. You're not a first option, and that should be a lesson to you that you still need to work on yourself. You need to let her go. You might think you won't find somebody else. Well, I I promise you, man, you will find somebody better. Take it from me. Hmm. Ismo, after I moved on and started moving on myself, the surprising thing was that they all texted me asking, of course, my man, they will do that. Um, Condom said, women attitude got my man, of course. You know, one thing I will say to you guys is this. When it comes to relationship and dating women, the very, very first thing you should aim for is not love. No, it's not love. You don't want her to love you. That's not the first thing you should aim for. But men make the mistakes because they think it's the movies. The very, very first thing you want to get from her is respect. And you can't get it through verbal. It's the way you control the dynamics of the whole situation, the way you control everything in the relationship, from how how you be the one to set boundaries, how you tell her how the date will go on. Does that make sense? When she do things, when you know how to check her positively, when you have sense of humor, respect, then after that respect, then then she will love you. Because we've come to understand that a woman can never love you if she doesn't respect you. So, like Sheriff said, she doesn't respect you. If she respects you, she wants your opinion counts. Your opinion counts, and she needs your attention. She can have all the validation of all the men in the world, but she wants you. That's exactly what I'm saying. So, Ismo said if we could get back, but I declined. Tank said, would dating right now be a good move while I'm focusing on business move? No. Why would you do that? I mean, you're starting a business, man. They need to be on the burner. You deep down, you know this. Obviously, you have the hustler mindset. You get my point? I would never have accomplished all the things that I've accomplished right now if I decide to take relationship. I won't go back to school to get my master's degree in computer science. I won't start my businesses. I would never have taught myself, you understand, to be on this level. Even though when I talk to you guys, I want to talk to you guys like just a man talking to another man. I don't want to lead with my money. You need to put them on the burner. In between the lines, you have, you sleep with women you have casual sex, but they are not the priority right now. When you get to that peak of sexual selection stage, the women on that stage is, I'm talking about the perfect path. I'm telling you though. I'm telling you. But you need to get there to understand what I'm saying. So, okay. Tank said because our family is Igbo and they keep pushing. Tank, how old are you? From your picture I saw on Instagram, you look young. Our family is Igbo and they're pushing us to be together. I mean, you better let her go. How old is she? How old are you? Tank. Ismo. And I saved their contacts and let them see my progress so they will be great. Oh, my man. Ismo, I'm exactly like you, man. I am petty as fuck. What? I am petty as fuck. Tank, let me advise you though, from one brother to another, she's not for you. If you're 21 years old, you're not even up there. She's 22. She will get to her peak sexual selection stage next year. Next year, my man, she's going to leave you because you're not there. 20 years old, my man, you have like 14 years until you get to your peak and you don't even have money. So don't take this the wrong way, my friend, but you need to work on yourself. And you're not yet emotionally matured. I'm not trying to insult you. It is not my intention. But please, focus on yourself. She's 22 years old. Let me tell you the caliber of men that can take care of this woman. A man in his 30s. A man in his 30s. Because he has the emotional maturity. He's matured financially. He can take good care of her. You cannot. And you guys will end up fighting. I know this might not be something you want to hear, but oh, who's that? Gum? I'm not married. I don't know. Why would I marry now? So, condoms said me. Let me see. What was the last statement on condoms? Okay. Um, condoms, I'm lost a little bit. The last statement you posed was women attitude can be very annoying. Yeah, I get that, but the last one you released now said me. Um, Gum, when you said great answer because I said I'm not married. I'm not married though because I'm 37 years old, but I'm dating. That is not a loss for me. If I don't tell you my age, you wouldn't even know. That is the power of money. So you can laugh at yourself. So, guys, do you have any more questions for me? Kondo said I can handle the 20. Of course, and that is the thing that I'm saying though. You get my point. But let me see. Let me go back to you. Tank. I understand because you're young. You probably, and that's the thing though. You're not yet. You're not. Let me see. Look, what's your take on the man at 33, still single and successful career-wise, but family is wanting? My man, keep focusing on yourself. You think you are wise here, but you're not. What is your net worth? I'm curious. Your family might think you're there yet, but you're not. I'm telling you the truth. You're not. So settle down. Yeah, it'd be like that. So, you know, one thing I find very fascinating is when I tell people my age. If I don't tell people my age, they don't even know. When I tell people, I say, "Oh my God, you're losing. You're not married." I'll be like, "Do you know how much I have? Like, do you fucking even know who the fuck I am?" But my intention of starting a podcast is not to. I don't like leading with my wealth and my money and talk about how much I. No, it's not my intention. But it's almost like people want you to talk about it. People want you to show your flex, and I'll be like, "Are you? Look, just go before I block you." Ask me dumb questions saying, "Am I married?" Are you fucking mad? Um, okay. Tank said, "I'm in no rush. It's just been bothering me lately. My man, that our family has been pushing. My man, you 21. You want to look, every man, you want to get to that peak. Black, thanks, man. Look, you want to work on yourself, though. There is a reason why the divorce rate right now is at 72%. At 21, you don't even know what emotional intelligence is. You have a great plan, I mean, you want to start this car business. I encourage you to go for it. You want to go for it. When you have money, you start dating. You start learning emotional intelligence. Please let that girl go. You're not the one. You can't take care of her. I can assure you. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about emotional. You don't even understand what polarity is. Because you don't know how to give a woman emotional polarity, like roller coaster emotion. And that's what they want. So I've been conflict. My man, don't be. Tank, don't be. I promise you though. 21? Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Oh, God. My man, you have a plan already. You have a plan already. You want to start this business, and I encourage you to do it. Just go do it. Let that girl go. And you know the funny thing is this: if you insist and you hold on to her like this, the fact that she's Igbo, you know, I did my NYC in 2009 in Imo State, and I dated a lot of Igbo girls. Igbo girls are very, very hypergamous. Like, their family is all about money. They will sell her to you. So, my man, you better focus on you, man. It's an advice, though. So, Sheriff said, "What's your Insta, my brother? I'm a software engineer, Lagos boy based in Minneapolis. Could learn a." My man, if you check my profile on TikTok, I have the link there and the Instagram page. Send me a message, though. We should link up. And it's almost summertime. So, Black, 21 is too young for marriage. Of course. And this is the mistake that men do because you believe in it. And men are naturally wired to believe in that concept of, oh, babe, I love her. I think I love her. But man, she doesn't. Women can never love you the way you love them. If she tells you that she loves you, she's not necessarily lying. She's not lying. It's just that our definition of love is different from your definition of love. Men love idealistically. Women love opportunistically. Do you know what that means? The only reason why she selected you, even though you're younger than her and you're 21 years old, it's because you have the traits that you will make it in the nearest future. But I promise you, if she meets a 32-year-old, a 32, 33-year-old man right now, she will cut you off. I know this might be too hard for you to swallow, and I have no intention of, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but how about you start with that business though? You get my point? So start with that business. So, Mr. Sharif, yeah, you can send me a message. So look at that. Even Black Daniel said, look at what Black said. Black said, I'm 26 and I'm not emotionally sound yet. It takes a long time for men to be emotionally matured. Even when Black is obviously making money. Majority of the guys in this chat, I remember them back to back from my previous life. They're making money too. But these things are very, very hard to get to. Just because you're making money doesn't mean you're ready for women. That's the reason. Even though she loves you and she'll tell, oh, baby, I love you. She's not lying when she said that she will love you until the end of time. She's not. But her definition of until the end of time is different from your definition. So you need to focus on you. Period. Focus on yourself, man. How about you start that business? Start that business, man. It's almost summertime. Start making money, man. How about you learn something in whole life insurance and IUL? Good. When you start, what do they call that thing you put money into like this? What is that English word? I'll remember. What is that English word, though? Infinite banking. Infinite banking. Yes. Massive thing you guys want to look into, though. Infinite banking. Who is this? SNB, Miss Men have to understand this and stop chasing these women. The right one will find you in due time. You see, all women practice hypergamy though. And women love under condition. It is the reality though. So it makes a lot of sense for you to take your time to work on yourself so you can select the best caliber of women. I'm talking about fresh out of the box. They are out there. Oh my God. I'm telling you, you focus on yourself. You build businesses. You level your game, your money game up. You look, Lion said, so how do you learn emotional intelligence? The very, very first thing though, normally those that have come to my life knows this. I like to suggest books that I bought previously. I like to suggest to you guys. First though, let's define emotional intelligence. Emotional things you speak are sound. MXN say the things you speak are sound and point. It confirms what my recent breakup has been teaching me. Of course, it is the reality though. Look, I'm not trying to I, I'm not trying to step on anybody's face. I'm not that man. My intentions is I want all men to be strong. Men are entitled to this power. You deserve to be at that peak. All you have to do is take your time. You just have to take your time. So, Lions, I would encourage this book. It's called The Way of the Superior Man. I'll be back. Let me see. It's by David Dider. This book came out in 2002. Let me see. Am I correct? Look, I read the book. It's a very good book, though. Very, very good book. Very, very good book. The book is by David Dider. Yep. The first one came out in 1997. Now, so what did I miss? So Lions, um, Lionel, okay, I called Lion. So my man, you want that book? You can find it on eBay or anywhere. I don't care. I bought this one like maybe $13, but you can find it for cheap. Now, emotional intelligence is not just for women; it's also for your daily life. Remember, as a man, you want to be a strong man. There are certain men you will meet. There are people you will meet in your life that will upset you. You can't be quick to anger. When you have emotional intelligence, you understand when another man is trying to step on your face, when a man is trying to do you dirty. You learn to be cool. Even if you have the intentions of coming back to treat that fuck up, you still want to be cool. It's called emotional intelligence. It's not just for women. It's not just for women. It's for business. It's for dealing with men. For dealing with life in general. You want to get to that stage and test yourself. When you're not there, you need to soft the pedal. But most men are quick to, oh yeah, I want to fall in love. She'll fucking leave you, man. And this is the generation, especially if you live in the Western culture, she would take your money too. I feel sorry for most men. So Ismo said at some point, I understand I was loving at the wrong time. Look, Ismo, it's okay. I promise you though, it's okay to fall in love at a young age. It's okay. You make your mistakes though, but my man, you just have to learn these things, man. You just have to. And okay, I thought I should say this. When I first started this TikTok podcast, and I started posting things about this because I didn't want people to see my face then. Some people said, and people would send message to me and say, "Oh my God, you must somebody broke your heart. You must be one broke man." Then I started talking about my money and talking about investment portfolios. And then some women would say, "Okay, it's because you have money, that's why you are." And I'd be like, "It's not my intention though. I'm not that guy. That's the reason you see me as basic. It's not my intentions. You get my point?" And people will say, "Oh, somebody broke your heart." I feel like nobody fucking broke my heart. I'm in a relationship. I am. But I'm just saying that men are entitled to, because men are the backbone of any society. You get my point? Men are the backbone of any economy. If the men in any economy are weak, that economy is going down. And I like the fact about I like TikTok, the fact that I get to speak to different people from different part of the world. Because I want men to be up there. You can't follow whatever woman says. "Oh, okay, okay. Look at this. Look at this future multimillionaire. The young man I was talking to, the 21-year-old. This is a man with prospect. If he doesn't know, he's gonna settle down with that 22-year-old. She's probably going to divorce him at the age of 31, and she will still settle down with a good, rich, solid man. And that's just that incident in his life is going to destroy him for a very long time. And many men, I'm talking about millions of men, have made this mistake because they follow the word value of what women say to them. Babe, I love you. Look at me. I love you. But then you don't understand that she's not lying. But her definition of love is different from your definition of love. So, Trill said, keep, okay, let me see. Keep building strong men. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And Ismo says, sorry, I zone out. The name of the book and the author is called The Way of the Superior Man by David Dider. Very good book, though. Very, very good book. You should take a screenshot, though. You want to learn emotional intelligence, though. You want to learn emotional intelligence. You don't, because life is not just about women. You still, remember, you want the respect of men. You want men to respect you. And I would encourage any man. This is the reason why, even though I love talking about money, I love talking about software development, I love talking about investment portfolios, I encourage men, I focus more on emotional intelligence. You want to be emotionally matured. Because if you want the respect of men, men are going to test you. Men are going to size you up. If you are quick, if you are hot-tempered, men will respect you. I used to be very hot-tempered, and I was young. I came for redemption at the age of 24. And it took me a long time before I healed. So now I play. Now I don't have nobody's time. I don't. So SND, MSK, women in this country get alimony after you get divorced. That should tell you, of course, alimony, and you pay that until the day she die. With the wrong woman. That's the reason I say this, though. You don't want to make the mistake of settling down with just any woman just because she told you that she loves you. You have to test her. So when I said that, if I want to go on a second date with a woman, she better follow my lead, or she's gone. Oh yeah, you're the one that invited her for a date, or she's fucking gone. Because that shows what kind of woman she will be. So if I tell you not to touch the door handle, that I will open the door for you. Don't touch the chair. I can. Don't speak to the. If you have any complaints with the food, you talk to me. If you want to order the food, you talk to me. I don't care what she orders. I am setting a boundary to see if she will follow my lead. And most women fail. Just one woman passed. She's my girlfriend now. And that is the one I'm going to get married to. Does that make sense? All women can possibly pass this test. That is exactly what I'm saying. That is where I'm coming from. Trill said, imagine where we'll be in 10 years if men continue to be weak. My man, and that is look, I am a very, very private person, though. Very, very private. You know, it was my friends that suggest that I start something like this because of the way I talk. Just imagine where men will be. Like society is literally trying to crush men. It doesn't make any sense. And we've come to understand that even though women are starting to make money, they still want strong, superior, dominant men. They do. So why do you try to emasculate men if all you want is a man that can show you how masculine he is? And I encourage all men, how do you show women that you are masculine when you don't take bullshit from nobody? And when I talk like this, especially when I ask women how, I be the kind of person that walk up to meet you and strike a conversation. And I sit down to talk to you and we talk. And you say one stupid things. And I just go, nice to meet you. And I be going my own way. And some of them will come back to meet me maybe some days after, like, I thought we had a connection. Nope, I didn't have no connection with you. You wanna add value to yourself. That's the reason. I'm not just saying you should. walk around like you're nothing. You want to get your money. You want to be a multi-millionaire. And when I talk like this, a lot of people will say, "Oh my God, you're trying to sell." I'm not selling you anything. I'm just trying to tune your mind. I'm trying to spark your mind. I want to spark from anywhere you are in the world. If you're listening to my voice, I want to spark your mind so you understand your value as a man. You are the backbone of the society. You are, and you are a strong man. Period. Regardless of what anybody say, you are your value. So, MXN said emotional intelligence is fundamental in becoming the best possible version of him. Of course, you need that. You need that though. If you don't know how to handle conflict, if you don't know how to talk to other men, if other men don't respect you, if women don't respect you, you're not a man. You're not a man though. Nobody will do business with you. People won't like you. So, and you want to get up there. You really want to get up there. So, um, Miriam, hey, how you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How you doing? Condom said, "Look what is happening to Johnny Depp." Do you know who Johnny Depp is? Johnny Depp used to be one of the most sexiest men in the world. Do you know who? Ah, look, and I say this all the time to women, to men. If you let them, they will destroy you. That is the reason why you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries, and you have to enforce it. You have to enforce it. Look at what is happening to Johnny Depp, though. I feel sorry for him. Press, how you doing, man? I remember I read your comments back to back. Thank you, man. It's good to have you here. I think I understand your position better now. Perhaps bit size information isn't for all types. What do you mean bit sized? What does that mean? I don't understand what bit size means. Is it bits? I think I understand your position better now. Perhaps bits size of information isn't for. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm lost a little bit. 30 for 30. My man, New York was good though. It was fun though. Yeah. Thank you, man. How you doing 30 for 30? New York was good. And the weather is different now, unlike a couple of months ago when snow, but now it's getting sunny though. So, it's May already. So we're getting into summer already, but it's spring. So it was fun. It was fun. New York was beautiful. Very, very fun. I had a great time there for like 4 days. Condom sales, man. My woman always say this is what men would do. My response is, I was a man before you. Of course. Look, let me tell you something. I've come to understand that you can't fully take whatever they say out of their mouth seriously, and they will love you for it. You are doing her a favor. But most men take everything women say, they take it to heart, and this is where men start having problems. You need to understand that you can't please her, you can't satisfy her. You can only try your best though, and understand that you are a moving train. Continuously, you are a moving train. If she stays, that train is still going. If she decides to go, that train is still going. This is one thing I tell my girl all the time. There's this place we go once in a month for, it's called masseuse, massage parlor, where they massage you. So there are many Chinese people there. So there's this older Chinese woman that, she used to tell my girl that, oh, lucky you though that you dated him. So I used to tell my girl that if you misbehave, that's the old woman I will go and marry you. You understand? Like jokes. But then she get the idea because women like men that other women want. She see the way other women looks at me, but I wasn't referring to the younger girls at that parlor. I was referring to the older women. So she get it because women are not dummies. They are not dummies. If you have the right value, she will treat you right. But if you let her treat you like trash, she will step on your face. She will. She will step on your face. So be a real man. Yeah, condoms, of course. You just have to be. It is, you just have to be. Trail, why when they break boundaries, they come right back after you leave? It is a shit. There's this thing called shit testing. They love doing shit testing though. Now, this is the funny thing about shit testing. If you don't say anything, she will continue doing it continuously. Shit testing to test that boundaries. In cybersecurity, there is these three statements we use called threat, risk, and vulnerability. Women in the United States, or the Western culture, they will tell you, United Kingdom and all these developed countries, they will tell you that they want men that are vulnerable. As a cybersecurity engineer, I know this for a fact that when a system is vulnerable, that's when attack comes in. So you can't be vulnerable with a woman. You must never, as a man. Like, I've had women tell me that, oh my God, why is it that I've never seen you cry before? You've never cried before. I want you to. I feel like, what is wrong with you? Like what is wrong with you? That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. So, true. The reason why they come back though after the break barriers is this. Because when they test that boundary, you check them. So she will act like she's hungry. She goes. What she expected for you is to run after her or call her back to back and say that. Because, men that don't chase women are very rare. They are very, very rare. So most men are simps. Because, sex is very hard for men to get. But when you have options, women don't like that though. Women don't like that. So, Condom said, bro, I'm so mindful about women because of their manipulation. My man, I say this all the time though. The kind of women I fear the most are the feminine women, the soft women. I play it cool around them. But you see those masculine, I'm a person. But those ones that are gentle, that you don't really know what is going on the inside like that. I'll play you cool around them though. So, 30 for 30. Did you ever think about investing into trucks? No. What am I going to do trucks for? You mean trucking business, like drive it around? No. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like people do it though. I have friends that do it, but nah, I'd rather put my money into something on the ground or something I can pick my laptop and check. No, not into trucks. What's this? DJ Cars. DJ Cars said, do you believe love is a thing? I don't believe in love. Love is enforced on women because we are capable of love as human. So women are not lying. They are natural destructive. I won't say women are natural destructive. This is what we've come to understand about women. Guys, listen. We've come to understand that what women truly want when they practice hypergamy is a man of value that will serve her, that will provide safety and security. So how do you naturally persuade men to just go and work? You get my point, like just go and work and bring the money to her. And when she divorces you, she can still take close to 65%. You tell men that you give them constant sex, you have their kids, you cook for them, and you act like you give a fuck about what is going on in their life. Does that make sense? So for all this concept to make sense, you use the concept of love. And this is natural. It is like women believe this thing is natural, that love exists. So when I tell men that the definition of love for men, it's different from the definition of love for women. When I was young, my mother used to tell me that she loves me until the end of time. And I believe her. And that is unconditional love. Even though people argue that there's no such thing called unconditional love, but we've come to understand that the love that men have for women is called, what's the name of that love? I forgot that love. I forgot the name. That is the closest form of love to unconditional love because it is backed by nothing. That's the reason why I can date a lady that works at the coffee shop. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have anything. But I just love her because she matched that basic value of what I want. And she has that emotional, interest. So when you talk about love like that, it's just a concept that is designed. It's just a concept. And women use it to their advantage though. Majority of women don't love men. And this is if you love somebody, if you love them, I'm talking about genuine love. You won't divorce them and take their shit. Just because they have sex with other people, you won't destroy them. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Women don't love unconditionally, they love under a condition. And she will fucking destroy you if you let her. So it makes a lot of sense, man, for you to size her and test her well. Before you even place any title. Oh, are we boyfriend, girlfriends now? Nope. We're still fucking. And say, oh my God, you're trying to use me. You say, I know. You have to put them through the ring of fire. And I've met many women, many women. Many. They'll come and say, I don't cook for no man. You don't cook for no man, but you want my title? Do you know who the fuck I am? I say, oh my God, you're a misogynist. And women use the word misogynist way too much. Like, do you know the definition of a misogynist? A misogynist is a human being that doesn't like women. He despises women. I don't hate women. As a matter of fact, I love women a lot. So let's continue. Press said, oh, sorry, by bit size information I meant is the key point form of most TikTok content. Oh, so now I think I understand what you say. Like, is it because, oh, my contents are, so you don't really understand it because it was bit size? Was that what you mean? Okay. Yeah, I get that a lot, but those that, I promise you, man, like people reach out to me, men and women. Most of the women you see on TikTok that leave comments and all that, they come into my DMs and all that stuff and send messages to me and all that. But I don't kiss and tell. I understand who doesn't like good things. But I said what I said. My intentions, the concept behind my TikTok is directed towards men because I have very, very high expectations for men. I believe men are the backbone of the economy. Regardless of what social media, what the new concept of feminist or whatever are saying, I believe men are very, very important. Very, very important. And men needs to know their value. You need to know your value. You need to be able to check a woman. If she doesn't get in line, you should be able to cut her off straight up. Because it shows she has nothing to offer you. Because you're not asking for too much. What you want for women is basic as possible. She doesn't need to have money. She doesn't need to bring safety or security or nothing. She just needs to be compliant, beautiful to some extent. I told you guys that my girl, she's a 4/10 without the makeup though. So, okay, what else? Okay, I think, okay, we are not, okay. Press said, join you live has allowed me to see the context further. Yeah, I know. That was this one time I saw your comments when you said something that so should we not fall in love again? You know the thing about me is this. I read my contents. I read all comments of everybody. I'm that guy. So I take the time. I get what you're saying though, but thanks though. I appreciate you. Let's see. 30 for 30 say, not driving, you put someone drive for you. Nah, man, I'm not doing that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But people be making money off you, though, boy. My man, let me tell you something. When you get to a certain stage, you see those small profits, 1,000, 2,000. It becomes small money for you. I don't want. But, some people are doing it, though. So, kudos to them, but. So, Condom said, why some men lost themselves in relationship or marriage? Remember when I said that women will test boundaries back to back? Even when you get married to them, they will test boundaries. Like, take for example, there's this thing called shit testing. I mentioned that a couple of minutes ago, where she tells you that, hey, just imagine, hey, go take out the trash. And because you want peace, you believe you need peace in the house, you're trying to make her happy, you get up and go take out the trash. And she will say, hey, babe, I need you to run to the store for me real quick. I want you to go to the store to get me this. It's called shit testing. And when you do this back to back, because now she's in the position of leadership that can boss you around. You get what I'm saying? You become soft. And eventually, she will fucking hate you for it. Because it's not attractive. What she wants is a man that will say, no, I'm not going. How about you call Uber Eats? How about you call DoorDash? You get what I'm saying? But most men will get up and go do it because remember, men believe that, oh, I love her. I'm trying to make her happy. And that's not what she wants, though. In any way, that's not what she wants at all. And that's the reason why most men cheat. Most men will start having affairs outside because then she becomes, and once she falls into that masculine role, she will continue. Hey, babe, you need to turn off the TV. It's almost time to sleep. Be like, what kind of nonsense is that? You get my point? You need to set boundaries. Not necessarily in a serious way. Remember when I said that the way you check a man is different from the way you check women. You get my point? Apply sense of humor to that. Really, what do you mean I should? Nah, hell no. Call DoorDash. Oh yeah, but I need it now. Then go get it. You don't love me. Nah, she knows what she's doing though. She knows what she's doing. Um, DJ, DJ, you smart, bro. I started learning about the dating world about 3 years ago, and be single since. You know the thing about being single though. When I was single, I was dating. I was dating. I was a serial dater. Like I was date because I was making money. I was making money. I was dating aggressively, like ta, 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 dating just stroke. And my strategy there was to take women out for drinks the first day. The second day we go get some alcohol and some tacos. Even though I don't drink alcohol, the third day is when I take them to expensive day. It's the third day that I want to bring them home. But then I was working on myself. I was physically there, financially I was up there. I was, even on the first day from the coffee, the girls they want to come straight up to my place. These are things you start learning, and they be the one that will chase you. So what? So it's not just about you having the money. You need to do at least 20 push-ups every morning, jumping jacks. You get my point. You need to do sit-ups to work on your core. And you need to place value on yourself. When you walk up to meet a woman and strike a conversation, when she shows a slightest sign of disinterest, like she looks away like she doesn't care, or she doesn't, her body's not, my man, you call, nice to meet you, then you go. When you talk to women, it's not always the intention of that, okay, I need to get this girl's number, she's beautiful. Nah, it's a privilege that she's talking to you. So the more women you date, the more women you talk to, the more you learn about emotional intelligence. Okay, I think this is the mistake I make in this one. Okay, the next one, I'll fix it. You get my point? So, Trill, right, I make six figures and we accept a woman with no job. Of course, I will. Any man, let me tell you something. Any man will accept a woman with no job as long as she's beautiful, she's feminine, easy to talk to. Men don't care about your money. But you know the one that amazed me the most are women on the same level of financial hierarchy. They believe that they are entitled to men like me. And I'd be like, I don't want you. I don't want you. Because what I want from you, you don't have it. You have money, obviously, but I don't care about your money. I don't. So, um, Prayer said, I share your perspective on the issue of the significance of male form in society. I strongly agree. Of course. And I will argue with anybody that men and women are not equal in any level. In 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 any level. Men, from the day you were born, from the get-go, when you start crawling, you your drilling starts immediately. You can't even cry as a child. They'll tell you, shush, men are not supposed to. And then you grow old. Ladies have always been pampered. And then they tell you you can't even do certain things in society. You get my point? Okay. I wrote a video essay about this based on Brad Pitt character in the movie Fury. SND said, what is the biggest piece of advice you have for a 19-year-old kid in college? My man, focus on your school, man. Focus on your school. Make money. If you're 19 years old, you need a job though, at least a part-time job. Take the money from the job, invest your money, man. Invest in your money, invest your money, man. Watch YouTube videos countless times on what to do with that money. Make money, man. By the age of 25, at least you should have significant money. You focus on yourself, man. Remember, women are opportunists. They will spot you out. If you're working on yourself, they will spot you out. And she will come in. I see you don't talk a lot. They will distract you, man. You need to focus on yourself. 19 years old, man. In school, you better focus on you, man. Let's focus on you, man. So you can actually be appreciated in the society. If you don't become society is ruthless, man. They will step on your face. They will. There are certain things that I can do and get away with. Okay, it's because you have money. That's why. I'll be like, shut up. I didn't wake up one morning and have money. Like, just get out. So, SND, focus on you, man. Okay. Tank says something. Um, am I emotionally unavailable because I choose to process things instead of reacting emotionally first? Is that what she told you? Because you choose to process things instead of. You know the thing about processing things? It's it might it might feel like you're emotionally unavailable because you have to detach away first. Like, nah, I need some time. But when you are emotionally matured, you understand that even though you say that, okay, babe, let's sit down, let's talk, and you just lay back as you talk, you're not emotionally available there, but you have to. It's a duty. Does that make sense? So even when you're not in the mood to do something, you just have to do it. And when she raised her voice, in between the line, you can still check her and say, nah, don't speak to me like that. You get what I'm saying? Hey, don't do that. I, I'm here to hear you out, but don't talk to me like that. And this is how you learn. It's like she's in the driver's seat, and you steer the steering wheel from your passenger seat. Like, okay, I'm here to hear you out. But it almost sounds like that. You can. But the thing is this: that's because you're still young, and it's okay. I promise you, it's okay, my man. At this stage, man, get money, date casually. You don't want that headache, man. I, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. At 22, next year she'll get to her peak. Right now, she doesn't know her value yet. She doesn't know her power yet. She will. Because men will start coming after her neck. If 1,000 men ask her out in 3 months, do you think she can say no to all 30 of them? To all 1,000 men in 3 months? No. So, who's this? Let me see. Damn Fiji said, "Were you always confident?" My man, it comes with years of experience, man. And my confidence is not just about, it's a combination of many things. Money, money, money. Like, okay, what will happen? Nothing. And experience, though, experience is part of it. Experience. So, Press said the raw male form is important in society. That's what moves society. Of course. And it almost doesn't make sense the reason why society is trying to emasculate men. You know that this economy will crumble without men. So why do you do that? It's almost like men can't even talk. That's the reason I decided to start a podcast and talk to you guys every now and then. That you guys are valuable. And to those of you that are still young on the come up, you need to work on yourself. It's okay. It's okay, I promise you. It's okay. You need to take the time to learn these things. It's okay. But if you settle for a woman right now where you're not financially stable, you're not emotionally there, society is not a good place for you though. Because you are a man. Society, especially in this time that we are living right now, society don't care about you. And it's sad. It is very sad though. Press said, defense and protect. Of course. Condom said, what's up with women after 38? Let me explain something. Remember when I said the peak sexual selection stage of a woman, the peak is from 23 years old to 27. This is, I didn't say this. This is statistics of like 10 million women. 23 years old to 27. Women are very, very, very intelligent. And when I tell men, I try to talk to you guys there. Women are, when it comes to dating game, women are more superior than men. They are way ahead of us. Women understand this 23 to 27 peak, and they understand that there is this starting stage that men get to, which is, it peaks from 35 years old for men. That's the reason why statistics shows that women get married at the age of 28 and 29. They've exhausted their peak. They've enjoyed the good guys, the baddest boy, the Johnny Bravo shoulder like this, the Arnold Schwarzenegger jawline. Now they will pick people like you and me, the 31, 32 years old that is just going up into his own peak of hierarchy, his own peak of sexual selection stage. And they will pick people like, because obviously, we're not bad boys, but to some extent we are hedgy. But no, we are not bad boys because we contribute to society positively. You get my point? So, a 30-year-old, even though I'm 37, I wouldn't date a 35-year-old woman. She's too old. She's outside of her peak. I wouldn't even touch her. I wouldn't even have sex with her. That's the truth. She's outside. Don't get me wrong, I have done it before. Yes, but she's outside of her peak. So, Tank said, my last girl, as soon as she went to college, it went downhill, no matter what I did, right? That's because, my man, she's going to pick that sexual selection stage. And the traffic of men that will come towards her, my man, you're not up there. Okay. Tank said I should explain. I just did. Because she went to school though, even though she's probably 20, 19 or 22 or 23, if she goes to school though, the traffic of men that will come towards her, my man, we're talking about the all shape and sizes of men in school. People go to school to sexually explore. That's what society is pushing for women right now. Even though we've come to understand that the best time for women to pick a man that is good for them is 23 years old to 27. But majority of them from 23 to 27, they are blowing their back continuously. So when they get to 28, 29, now they want the good guy. Okay, now I'm ready for the man that I'll settle down with. So people like me will start a podcast and let you know that women are very intelligent. Do not underestimate them. Keep working on yourself, man. So that's my intention. So, Ismo said, bye everyone. I really enjoyed the life. Yeah, Ismo, take it easy, man. Condom said, she say a lot of other options. Yep. Let's see. You just have to stand out, guys. You just have to work on yourself. SND said, thank you. You are doing a great service to all men on this life. Of course. And damn, Fiji said, as a man, do you believe in sharing feelings with women? Let me explain something to you about women. Even though, because women are soft and they are emotional beings, they are not compassionate. Remember, the definition of emotions for men is different from women. It is. Women, you can actually share your emotions with them if you have solutions to your problem. But we are all human beings. And there are days when we feel lost. If you go and talk to your woman and say, oh, babe, I'm so lost. I think I'm going to lose my job. What am I going to do? She's going to leave you. She will. Because you're acting like a woman. As a matter of fact, you don't need to talk to her about those things. You guys should just talk about nonsense things. Talk about her. That's it. Always talk about the good time. So when women come on, most men will say, no, a man that doesn't cry around me, I don't want him. But that's a big lie. Statistics has proved to us that once you show your distress emotion to a woman, she will fucking cut you off. Because that is a weak man trait. It is common sense. Okay, John Marquez process that women to the end of the line. Yeah, does that make sense? Press said the male energy is what is required to build the structure. Of course, you have to compete. Of course, and men on the press, men understand this from the inception of our very existence. Like we understand this. You can't be a crybaby. Life is about competition, and we've come to understand that if you don't provide value, nobody gives a damn about you. You get my point? Even though society is trying to push that, oh yeah, men and women are equal. They're like, no, we are not in any way. In any way. Press it and fight. Of course, of course, of course. Trill said, gotta stand out from other men and have your. Of course, you just have to. That's the reason I tell you guys, though. And I even talk about certifications that you guys can take to help your game and level up, man. My intention is not to flex my, oh yeah, I'm making this money, this, that, but I mean, no, I don't do that. We talk, share it with you. I have nothing to prove to nobody. But you guys should level. If you don't, society will step on your face, man. The way society is going right now, it's not in the favor of men. It's not. It's almost like society wants men to just not wake up tomorrow. And my man, society can't function without us. And we know that. We know that. My last relationship went bad because she went to college. No matter what I did, right? Just look, Tank. I've come to understand something that you can't force a woman to do anything. You can't force any woman to do anything. If she decides she wants to go, let that bitch go. So, and Press said it's important to retain the raw instincts even more so now in real time, in peacetime. Of course, the raw instincts though, and that is what society is trying to do to men because society believes that men are toxic. Because men, as men, we don't believe in crying or the. If you start crying, you lose. You see, you need to understand something about the origin of a man. The origin of a man is things that men don't want to do. Men understand that it is very, very hard, to protect women and children. We understand that it is hard to provide. But because it is hard, you have to summon that energy. Take that pain in and go get it. Go do that 2 jobs and be a man. People say, what does that mean, be a man? But because you've never felt it before, and I say this to most women, especially the ones that work with me, that make the same money that I make. They don't have my investment portfolios, but we make the same money as, Sabbath. And they say, no, men and women are equal. I'll be like, man, just shut up. We are not the same in any way. We are not. In any way. So, in any way, we are not. And even society knows that. And you know the funny thing? If there is war right now, bam, men automatically understand that we are going to war. And then when we say, oh my God, who's going to protect us? Men understand that now we have to protect these women. It is natural instincts. It kicks in. Prayer said, and that's why your content is important now. Oh, thank you, man. Because it seems men need to be seriously jolted out of this mindset that is as a result house. Yeah, of course. And that is what I try to do though. I try to spark the mind of men to understand that your value is still there, regardless of that illusion that society is trying to put on you. When there is distress in society, my man, they will activate you straight up. So you better wake up and do it. Oh my God, I think I love her. She does. She does. A definition of love is different from your definition of love. Wake up, man. Just wake up. Super Mickey said, "This is so wrong, though. What is wrong?" He said, "Facts. I'm lost though." Super Mikey 94. He said, "That's so wrong, though. I'm so lost. Is it the fact that men and women are equal? I just be talking. I think I'm lost though. So, but if okay, Tank said, I'm consider I'm I'm considered very attractive with a lot of motion, so I'm very confused about the color. My man, it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. Attractive or not attractive. There's a reason why women date As you start getting older, you get this. You see a beautiful woman with this bad boy with this tattoo on neck, tattoo on the face, this ugly ass dude that doesn't even shower. You be like, what the fuck is she doing with him? Because he has traits. You see, with women, it's about traits of masculine. When a man has the traits of a masculine, first you need to do your research about traits of masculine. You see that traits is like an entity. It has different contexts under it, different sublets, different attributes under it. When you have that traits of masculine, which is you are confident, you are dominant, you are nonchalant, you are aggressive. It shows that you can protect, because you see, to protect, you see, women are way, way ahead when it comes to dating and selecting partners. For you to protect, women understand instinctively that you have to do violent things. That's the reason why they will pick the bad boy. It's not because you see this gentle girl and she will say, no, no, that's the one I want. This tattoo on the face. Now, when you start understanding, because it took me years to fully understand this thing. So when what is his name? When Tank said he's attractive and he doesn't understand the reason why she will fall for somebody in college, my man, it's okay. It's not about you. I promise you. It's not about you. But remember what I said. Do your research about masculine traits, what it is about. There are many notions that makes a man. That is one thing that most women don't understand when they talk about, oh yeah, these men are toxic. There are many things that makes a man. It's one thing to go on one route to make money. It's another one to go on this route to learn emotional intelligence. Another one to master the act of being masculine. Another one to, you get my point? And then you have to, all these ones, all these routes, you'll be disappointed a lot. You will be. But thank, it's not about you though. Thank said, Press said, I respect these truths. Men love differently from women. Of course, the definition of love for women is different from our definition of love for women. Women love opportunistically, men love idealistically. And idealistic love is the closest form of love to unconditional love. That's the reason why, even after she breaks your heart, you can still look back 5 years from now and just say, I used to. And let's say you're rich now and she's broke or something, or maybe she's suffering, or maybe she's going through something. You can still look back because of that idealistic love. You can still extend help to her. Only men can do that. Men and women don't care about you. My man, look, the reality of relationship, it's crazy, guys. It is. So, Lion said, doing my software engineering journey. Okay, I'm listening. Um, okay. Lion said, doing my software engineering journey. Okay, I'm listening. Press said, focus on your hustle. That's where you retain your raw. Of course, you just have to, man. Remember, it is combination of things, many things that makes a man. It's not just money. It is learning masculine traits too, learning emotional intelligence, learning how to, how to control your my man, it's combination of many things. But it is very, very important you go on that journey. You just have to. You just have to. It's one thing for you to have money. It's one thing to have success with women. You still need to learn how to flow around relationship with other men. Because remember, every man has his own experience. And when men checks you, you must be confident enough to be cool headed. Even though, even if they want to fight you, you must hold your cool. That is a superior man. So it's not just about making money. Okay. So, when you have, and that is what women are looking for, because it's almost impossible for women to handle their emotions. Their emotions is way too much for them to handle. So they need a man. Women know this thing instinctively, naturally. They know this thing. They know. And I don't know how. I don't know how. How do they know these things? They know that for you to have gone through that roller coaster of money gain, masculine traits, emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, you get my point. Other men respect you. Women know that for other men to respect you, you've done an inner work on yourself. So my advice to you guys is to get to work. Let's get to work though. I'm a just Nigerian man. Real advice, bro. Shout out to you. Trail? Okay. Condom salesman. Women has no empathy. My man, the definition of empathy for women, it is different from the definition of empathy for men. You get my point? So the empathy for women, as long as you are doing everything correctly. Now, what is everything that you're doing correctly? As long as you are a solid man, you're not a crybaby. As long as your money game is good, of course, women have empathy. But we all lose our way every now and then. Once you lose your way and you start crying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, oh my God, my life is she will leave you. She will leave you, man. She will. She will. And that's when she will start cheating on you. And women just don't break up with men easily. She will first stay with you, start looking for the next person she will jump to, next security. And that's the reason why I tell men all the time. Even when you get that woman, you are the priority. That's why you have to put yourself first. Even when you get that woman, you still need to focus. Oh my God, you work too much. I don't see you all the time. Hey, chill. You get my point? You need to know how to talk to women, though. A lot of sense of humor. You can't take them seriously. Let me just put it to you that way. You can't take them seriously. Okay. Tank said, I used to be confused on the college thing because I'm highly wanted and I have a lot of. My man, it's not about you. I think you need to understand that. With this mindset, though, I guess because with this mindset right now, you are in your emotional vibe right now. You're thinking like a woman because you think it's about you. I just explained it to you. If women get approached 1,000 times by different shape, size of men, and you are the boyfriend, you don't have your shit together. Do you think she will say no to those 1,000 men, all 1,000 men? That she doesn't even see you all the time. That's the reason why you need to start that business you told me about just now. Tank, you need to. It's just that breakup, though, it shapes men. When women break up with men and men start to focus on themselves, men become very, very obsessive with themselves. And it makes a lot of sense. But one thing you don't want to do is this: you don't want to hate women. You don't want to. Why would you hate women? You don't want to hate women. So you want to keep learning the ways, keep learning their ways and working on yourself. It is in your best interest. It is in your best interest. So let's see. Press said three, society is changing in ways that aim to soften men. Of course. And it doesn't even make any sense for me. I don't know the reason why they do that. I sincerely don't know why. Like you know that society is nothing without men. And you're trying to. So my intention, even though I'm at the peak of my sexual selection stage. I told you guys my age. I told you guys what I do for a living. I've told you guys my investment portfolios. Even though my intention is not to lead with my what and my networks and those things. The reason why I tell you guys this is the benefit of what it's like when you get to that stage. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to focus on yourself. If you settle for less in your 20s, believing that your family wants you to get married, oh my God, society will treat you like trash. Society doesn't care about, especially in the time we live now. Who is this? Society doesn't care. Society doesn't care. So you need to focus on yourself. Tank said, do you have a mentorship? Nope. But Tank, you can send a message to me on Instagram and we can talk. My link is there on my profile. So And to the rest of you in the chat room, you guys should follow me on Instagram. And you can follow my YouTube too. So, and let's see. Super Mikey. The funny thing is, we don't want to go to war, but we know we have to. Of course, if war starts right now, the natural instinct for men is to protect and to serve this entity. Like we are naturally wired. We don't want to go to war. Obviously, we don't want to, but we are wired that way. And the fact that society will step on our face and say, "Oh yeah, men are dogs." Like seriously? So Trill, some women have weak men so far gone there. Even they switched on the strong mindset men. Of course. I've met, if you work in my industry, technology, information technology and IT, if you work in our industry, there's a lot of women that believe that because they make a lot of money, they are entitled to good looking men that are making money too. And I bust their bubbles every now and then because they talk like men, they carry themselves like men. But like you're a dummy. You are. And one thing that is not rare. So I tell women all the time that how about you do your research on what it takes or what it is to be a feminine woman? You will be unique. There is no feminine woman anywhere. And I explained to one that do you know the same way when you're talking to a masculine man, women can women can spot you if you're a masculine man. Just having a conversation with you, they know. I said, men know. It is also the same thing. Men know. Just having a conversation with you, I know you're a feminine woman. And I'm at that stage. I don't have to settle for. I don't have to. And that's the reason why I say the same thing to you guys. When you focus on you, women will come and say, yeah, I want a relationship that's because you want to do your research about that peak of sexual selection stage. The bigger percentage of men don't get to that peak. Men don't get to their peak of sexual selection stage. That's the reason why there is big depression going on. Oh my God. A lot of men are going through things in the society right now. A lot of men, because men are working so hard to satisfy their women. Society don't respect men. We know that now. Society don't respect us. Society just don't respect us. Though. In any way, society believe that men are disposable. Okay. Royal. Okay, Royal. Can you answer to why men do not focus on emotional intelligence? And if so, what should women look? Let me explain something to you though. Royal. Men are not raised or men are not born to learn. We are not born with emotional intelligence. We have to learn this because eventually we know we'll deal with women. Men are raised to be, men are shattered mirrors. You get my point? So when women push that men needs to learn emotional intelligence, do you know what it takes to protect a system? Men have to be these characters though. You get my point? And life will teach us though. We've come to understand that okay, we need to learn these things and learn emotional intelligence. So when women push that, okay, I want a man that has emotional intelligence. A man knows, but the kind of men that women want is not the man that you see every day in the streets. Let me tell you the kind of man that Royal is talking about here. Women want the apex of men. I'm talking about the top of the chain. We're talking about men that other men wants to be like and women wants. We're talking about men that don't take zero shit from nobody. This man will slap a man. Not to talk of a woman. This man don't care. Women want this man. The men that other men fears. They want this man to, to fall at his knees in their presence and say, my queen, I'll give you the world. But like, you guys are fucking delusion. Do you know what it takes to be an apex? Do you know what an apex is? When I came to the United States, I came to realize that people use the word alpha. Oh yeah, I'm a alpha male. Where I came from, they are called apex. Apex is the top of the food chain. Apex is not. Apex is a strong man. Do you know what an apex man is? We're talking about the best version of men, and they are just 10% out of the population of men that are 100% of men. Apex of men are just 10. They're not even close to 10%. Do you know what it takes to be apex? And that's the reason why I tell you guys, though, when you work on yourself continuously, you work out, not bulky. I'm not bulky, you know, and you take care of yourself. You spend money on yourself. You travel the world. You date. You understand? You are very, very careful when it comes to selecting women. Women will spot you because they know. Even you don't even know you are apex already, but you are. Because men respect you. Every man wants to be like you. You speak intelligently. You are really up there. Financially, you are there. You are financially secure. So you have confidence to approach a woman, which most men don't know how to. You know how to talk to a woman. And just because you have a conversation with her, that doesn't mean she's the shit. If she disrespects you in any way, you fucking cut her off. That is an apex man. So, Royalty said, can you answer to why men do not focus on emotional? Look, emotional intelligence is something that women just brought up that men automatically needs to know. Women are the ones that have emotional intelligence. Men are designed to protect. First, you need to do your research on what it takes to protect. You can't be soft and protect. Men are not designed to be soft and say, oh, babe, let's talk about this. No, men are fucking aggressive. Do you know what it takes to be a man? Okay. Okay. Press said, I love what you just said. The implied capacity for violence and aggression. Of course. That's what it takes to protect. You have to be extremely, but a lot of women don't understand. You don't know what it takes to be a man. You just don't know. And majority of you, the fact that you're trying to emasculate and you think, oh yeah, men and women are equal. I mean, like, you guys are fucking delusional. You don't know men. You don't know men at all. And you need to know men. So, what is this? Okay, what do I see just now? Okay. Press said, I think I need to find that my Fury essay and publish it. My man, you should though. Or you can send me the link to it on Instagram. Press, you should add me on Instagram. Royal said, so what shows a man cares since men are not emotional intelligent? I never said men are not emotional intelligent. I just said that it takes longer before men get to that stage. As a matter of fact, it takes men 10 years before men even know anything about emotional anything. Before he knows how to handle his own emotions is the age of 25. Would you believe that? 25 years old. And then he start learning the difference between, okay, I can't get angry right now. Okay, I need to kill one. Okay, I don't want to fight now. He will do that until the age of 35. That is 10 years. And he will perfect that for the rest of his life. For women, the brain of women fully matures at the age of 18. Age of 18, our beauty will get to our peak at the age of 23. So we know women, but women don't know men. You don't know men. Mm-mm. So they say, what shows the man cares? You want to know what shows the man cares? That's a tough question, though. What shows that a man cares about you? This is not like the movies where there's a brochure that can show you that if a man does this, he cares about you. That's some nonsense, though. I'm telling you. How you know a man cares? Take, for example, if he sees you and he walks up to me to strike a conversation, Have a decent conversation. If you guys go on the first date, if the conversation is good, he cares about you. If he doesn't know how to maintain full eye contact, it's still a work in the process. Because if he has worked on himself, he will look you in your eyes. But that doesn't mean that he likes you, so or he cares. It takes time before you hand those things, though. You're asking for too much. Okay, Super Mikey said, "How do you suggest on going on that journey? You mean the journey for emotional intelligence, or how this? My man, it takes your life, man. You just have to. How do I suggest you start? When I finished my bachelor's degree in 2009, there's this thing they do in Nigeria. It's like the military service. So I was deployed to another state. So it was when I was deployed. I was batch C. Batch C is the third batch, the NYC. That was when I deployed to another state in Nigeria. So then I got my primary assignment, and they sent me to the city. But I was deployed in the my primary assignment. I was in the same place with this set of men, this group of guys though. Those were the guys that changed my life. They were not the ones that mentioned this emotional intelligence, journey of all these things, maturity. No, it was their way of doing things that changed everything for me. They have a routine of doing things. They read newspapers every morning. They talk about sports. They talk about technology, investment portfolios, and those are friends you want. You want carcass like that. Even though the service was like 1 year, and after that everybody went back to their home base, and from there we started traveling around the world. The journey takes a longer time. People that doesn't contribute to your journey, you need to have. There's this thing called scale of preference in economics. You write down what you want to become in life. You write down where you want to get to in life, and how sooner you can get there, and then start your journey. From this conversation we're having right now, if five people, if I spark the mind of five people, I'm happy. That is you starting your journey. So, Tank, how do I break it to them when they talk, when they ask why I don't hang with them anymore? I mean, you're working on yourself, they will understand. Yeah, you're working on yourself. Let them know there are certain things you're working on. You're working on yourself, my man. You're 21. Don't let anybody hold you back. Women just don't fall for men. You probably have something. You probably have the traits that okay. You probably have the traits that you will make it. That's the truth I'm telling you. Before women start emotionally investing to you, she must have seen something she wants to benefit from you. That's you need to work on yourself because a lot of them have small dreams and goals and never believe doing something legal. My man, focus on your legal stuff, man. And I'll say this though, only a dummy will come to the overseas and do scam. You can make massive more money doing legit stuff. I'm telling you, massive money. But people want look, I just took the good things I learned from their negative mistakes. My man, it's part of life though. I promise you, you still make mistakes that is different from this one. You will. It's part of life though. Even when you clock 35 and you get to that peak of your sexual selection stage, you will still make mistakes. It's part of life. But you handle them differently because now you have the emotional intelligence. You have that you are matured. You know how to handle things. You understand that just because this thing wants to upset you, that doesn't mean you have to be upset. So, Press said, a man shows he cares by being able to provide, protect. Of course, of course, of course. You know, Royal, let me say something. This is the only generation that I've been in that women want a 21-year-old to provide resources of a 35-year-old man. Does that make any sense? A 21-year-old He's still working on himself. That is reality. I've met young women, very, very young ladies though, that will say that if my boyfriend doesn't make 100,000 in a year, your boyfriend is 19 years old. His father doesn't make 100,000 in a year. Oh, okay, thank. So how do I navigate the best inner circle? My man, your inner circle though, is not something you find in 1 year. These are carcass of friends that my man, you select, even if it's just one. But you don't have to see them all the time. But if you guys have the same goals and ambitions, like take for example, you want to start a car business right now, which is an amazing, amazing business though. In 3 5 years, my man, you'll be a multimillionaire. If you do everything correctly though, you will be. If those guys have, if they are hungry for success too, then you guys can talk about how to grow. You guys can talk about these things every time you talk on the phone. My inner circle, for example, even though these guys are in tech too, you know, I did masters in computer science, software engineering. They did, some of them did masters in electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, business intelligence, data analyst, and many more. When we talk on the phone, we talk about everything from comic books, cartoons, talk about women. We talk about women a lot. We act like kids, but we are older. You know my point. And you want people of the same caliber, people that have the same goals and ambition as you. They might be bigger dreams than you or lesser dreams than you, but you guys are working towards almost the same path. Yeah, you have to test them too. Press part of the DNA of women is instability. That's why they have circles. Amendo. Yeah. The emotions of women, like I said, it is almost too much for women to handle. So they need men with emotional maturity to handle that emotions. A woman will just come and start misbehaving around you. But when you're matured enough, you can apply sense of humor and just look at her and say, "What's up with you?" Smack, you can still smack her ass and still joke around with her, lift her, smack, all those things. Just flex with her, and in between the lines, she'll say, "I'm having a bad day. Leave me alone." It's just it takes longer for men to understand this thing though. So, and that's why they are more emotional. I get that. Press said this instability is just how they are built. Of course, it helps them to be more flexible design. Yeah, I get that. Condoms, salesman said. Women like consistency, and if they don't have consistency, they will lose their mind. When you say consistency, though, the definition of consistency for men is different from the definition of consistency for women. What do I mean? Men, men are not asking for too much. The definition of consistency for men is if you cook, I want food every day. I want sex regularly. I want you around me regularly. Those three things. Four things. I want you to look good too. It's part of those three things. For women, you have to be a good man. You have to be a bad man. You have to know how to map your way around. And that's what I meant by polarity. Remember, they want good men. But at the same time, they want bad men. They want hedgy men. They want men that can read their thoughts. They want good-looking men. They want men that can cheat, but won't cheat. So when you say consistency, though, and women don't even know they are like this, and if they explain it to you, you look them like, because they are very, very unstable. They are. They are very, very unstable, very, very emotional, unstable. And you need to polarity. If you know polarity, oh man, polarity is good though. If you know how to use polarity with women, they will love you. Okay, X Bauer, I'm good, bro. How you doing? X Bauer, I have a question for you, bro. Hey, what's up, Bauer? Super Mikey said that's true. The worst thing a guy can do is get married or have kids in their 20s. Why would you do that? Get kids in your 20s as a man. Because you don't even understand women. You take, because men are designed to take words value for exactly what it is. Like, take for example, if you tell a man, I love you, he believes exactly what you're saying. But, experience has taught us that, okay, if a woman tells you she loves you under a condition. Under a condition. She doesn't fucking care about you. So, ex Bauer said, dashing college. I've dated women that had more money than me. They paid for some expensive dates. Okay. What does that mean? And true. Okay. I'm obsessed with my purpose. Okay. 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 Let's see. What am I saying here? Okay, no. Totally said, also known as alphas. Let me see. Yeah, also known as alphas. You know, every every man believes that when they start making money, they are alphas. But from where I come from, just because you have money doesn't make you apex. Because apex is combination of like seven different things you have to have. It's not just money. Emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. Other men needs to respect you. Other men needs to they need the other men needs to admire you before you become apex. And if you do your research about apex men, these are the peak of what a man is, the very very top chain. These are men that can flip the atmosphere of a room like this. And yeah, and for you to get to this level as a man, it's not just money though. It's not just money. It's not just money. But in the United States, people believe if you have money, oh yeah, I'm a alpha male. I just be laughing like, man, look at this, look at this, look at this prick. You're an apex man. Apex, the best version of a man. So, Press said, in truth, men are not built to be emotional intelligence for a man. It has to be, yeah, it has to be acquired. Of course, we learn this along the way though, because it's very, very hard to become, to become a man that is designed to provide and protect. And in between the lines, she wants you to be soft. I want a man that can kill another man, but I want him to be gentle to me. Like, are you fucking delusional? Koshi. Um, Sweet Ten say he gets angry about little things. I think who does? I'm lost a little bit though. Sweet Ten. Okay. Trill. Okay. Nick said you can read books and take EQ test online, and it will guide you on what to work on. Yeah, people say that, but I mean, life experience is the best experience, man. That's the reason why I encourage you guys to just live life, man, live life. So, guys, we have 10 more minutes, and that would be, I think that's 2 hours already. So, let's see. Nick said, make friends with those who understand themselves and how they relate with others. Of course. Press said, women start learning emotional intelligence as toddlers. They start by, for instance, catering to dolls. Yeah, of course. Women learn those things, but like I said, the definition of emotional intelligence is different to men and women. It is two different intelligence entirely. Like it is two different definitions entirely. It is two different intelligence. Like in a relationship, for example, women don't really care about your feelings. That's the truth though, because in that relationship, there should be just one emotional being, regardless of what women say. And there's a lot of misconception going on right now there. Oh yeah, I want him to be able to talk to me and cry to my shoulder. Let me be your. She will fucking leave you, man. It's the truth because you're being weak. You are. So, what's this? Damarian said, a woman. Okay, women emotion is like internet. They have to share them with. Oh man. Retro Kid said, damn, dead movies confusion our movie. Of course, the movies though. I was watching these Marvel movies. Oh my god. Damn. They show this female Captain America beating all the men. Somersaulting, back. I'd be like, women are fucking delusion. Like you would think this shit can be possible in real life. Like Tolu said, are you a Christian? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I read Bibles every day. So okay. Um, guys, we have 8 minutes left. Press said, yes, okay. Sweet, what time do you always start your life? Sweet, look, some days I start 9 o'clock, right? But today I started 8 o'clock today. So I think I should do the next time I will come on live, let's say on Friday, 8 o'clock on Friday. So I'll be here 8 o'clock on Friday. And Presto said, also learn to read the relationship around you and within yourself too. Yeah, of course. But guys, listen though. It's not just about money you want to go for. And that's the reason why majority of men in this generation, they have money, but they don't know how to navigate women. AM or PM. I live in the United States, my man. Sweets. So it's PM. So the time right now is 10:53 p.m. So and I started like 2 hours ago. Was it 2 hours ago? I started around 8 o'clock. So this is 10:53. So Sweet said, I've got mad books. What books do you read? Let me see. So you guys should follow me on Instagram or follow, read the dictators. No, I haven't read that. I read this book many years ago. It was my dad that bought it for me in high school. It's called The Mafia Manager. Because remember, it's not just about women finding you attractive. It's also about you want other men to respect you. And women can spot this when other men respect you too. So as you learning emotional intelligence towards men, you need to understand that emotional intelligence is the definition for men is different. So you work on your posture. You get my point? You work on your patience level. You work on your money game. When you're having a conversation with a man, you hold strong eye contact. And you take your time before you express yourself. Don't just talk. Do not let any man intimidate you. Any man. You get my point? Don't let any man. You maintain that two eye contacts and you stand upright. When you shake a man firmly, regardless of any man, built or anything, strong or whatever. You hold their hands tight and you look them directly into their eyes. Some men enjoy to intimidate other men. So I like to tell you guys that, okay, you have to be firm, you have to be strong. Do not let anybody intimidate you. So it's not just about women. That's the reason why women cannot be your world. Like, okay, oh my gosh, she's my everything. You still need to deal with other men, and other men needs to deal with you, and you have to be, So, Sweet said, okay, Tolu said, I have the way of a superior man. Yeah, the Way of a Superior Man. Very good book. David Dider. I suggest you guys should check it out. Social Engineering is very good too. Very good book. So Press said, thanks, bro. This has been so refreshing. Stay cool. Signing out. Shout out to you, man. And you guys should follow me on Instagram. I would appreciate that. And then check out my YouTube too. Even though I hardly come there. So the last time I posted there was March. So Retro Kid said, we need this energy. We need this energy in this day and age. Keep up the good work, Oga. Oh, I appreciate, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks, Baba. So Sweet said, I want to be able to intimidate other men. No, you don't want to. That is not power. When you intimidate other men, you want the respect of other men. Does that make sense? Not intimidation. When you intimidate other men, they will find you. They will repulse you. You will create enemy for yourself. You don't want that. You want other men to admire you and respect you. So that way you can use them to your advantage. Okay? Okay. Retro, that one is Mafia Manager. It's up there though. Ah, my dad bought me this book when I was in high school. He bought me this book in 1998. The Mafia Manager. This is a book about a real gangster. Look into it, guys. Very good book. Very, very good book. So, you guys should take it easy though. And if you have any questions for me, send me a DM on Instagram. And let's see, do you guys have any questions? We have 3 minutes before I sign out. Retro said, thanks a lot. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you too. Um, you guys should stay level headed though. I'll come back on Friday. And there are many things you have to work your way through. It's not just about women, it's also about you. And even though most people, Diaz said that was New York. Oh, my man, thanks, man. New York was fun. It was fun though. I had massive fun. I had massive fun. I went there with my girl. So Tolu said, so is this what you do, like mentor young men? My man, I just talk to people in general, man. Like I'm not selling anything. I just talk to people though. I want men to be men. I want men to be strong men. So Seva, hey, how you doing? I want men to be strong men. I want men to be up there. So that's what I do. So I won't call it mentor though, because I'm not selling anything. So I want men to be up there though. Totally said that's what's up. Yeah, of course. But I'm not selling anything. I'm not benefiting anything, but I want you guys to be up there, like, because I understand men are the backbone of any society, regardless of what the media is pushing right now. So guys, any questions for me before I go? I enjoyed the time with you guys today, though. Let's see. And it was a lot. 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. Wow, that's 3 hours, man. Retro said, hey, we'll have to, thanks, bro. Yeah, thank you too, though. Thank you guys for coming. But 3 hours, though, man, look, I don't know how you guys do it. Even though I wanted, I always wanted to do just 1 minute, 1 hour with you guys, but damn, 3 hours, shush. Sarah said, oh man, I missed it. Ah, Sarah, I've been here for 3 hours. My back hurts. And Lion said, man, this was cool live. I never watched TikTok live, but I watched the whole live. I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you for your support. And the rest of you, though, you guys should follow me on Instagram. Go to my profile page, check the link. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube. And I appreciate your support, guys. So, sweet, is there a way to know whenever you start your life? I think they started. I think they set a notification to you guys, but I'll come back on Friday. So I'll be back on Friday, 8 o'clock. So it's 11 p.m. right now, and I'll come back 8 o'clock. So I'll see you guys then, though. But you guys should take it easy, my friends. Level up, man. Regardless of anything you're going through, understand that it is not as bad as you think it is, if that make any sense. Okay? Steve says sometimes women forget we will love our lives without their drama and reality growth. Steve, appreciate you, man. You guys should take it easy, man. I'll see you around. Have a good night, guys.